Welcome to the last day of the week. It is time for the best midday show on the internet, the Market Movers Time with the beautiful Miss V and Trader Prad.
And beautiful trader
I was gonna
Brad.
say, yeah, I
Yeah,
know I messed it
right?
up.
It's
I
all
messed
good.
it up.
Guys, welcome back. Please be active on the chat as usual. Ask us anything, like that video. And yeah, I haven't been here in the morning, so what's happening? Let me know real quick.
Yeah, obviously, market starting off with the big down move today. We're S&P 500 down 1.5% almost. Nasdaq slightly better than S&P 500 today. Usually, for the past few days, we've been seeing the opposite, where S&P 500 is a little bit more healthier than the Nasdaq. But today, we're seeing a little bit of a different. Difference going on over there. I'll start off with whatever trades I did. So what was my first trade of the day today? Some buyouts, so nothing really important on that side. But my main trade of the day, my first execution of the day really was a Walmart short. You guys were watching me trade Walmart for a couple days now, and obviously this 160.50 area happens to be the new all-time high area for Walmart. So coming into the day, Walmart had very little volume, almost no volume. So I got into a small position. I did not want to add to it because Walmart did not have any volume until now, where now Walmart is actually picking up a little bit on the volume end. But overall, I'm done with my trade. Basically, I was short 159.98. My best out was 158.60s, or I think 55s or something. Got a little bit more than $1 per share on this trade. Successful trade for me on Walmart. As I was dealing with the Walmart trade, I was looking for something to go long on while the market looked like it was at somewhat of a bottom on Nasdaq. So that for me was actually on Facebook. On Facebook, if you were right here, I already have it pulled up. So on Facebook, as you guys can see, March 8th low, March 14th low, March 15th low, also the March 11th low, and also yesterday's low. That many lows are coming in at one time on Facebook at that price near $186. What am I going to do? I'm going to play the opposite of the trend, obviously, because I'm a trend reversal type of trader. And because of that, I got long once with a small size, and this was above 186. So I got long with small size above 186, and when Facebook came to the downside and it showed me a weak break of 186 to 180 and 185.89, I got long again at 185.92, I believe, giving me one of the best averages I could have for this long. I got a nice $2 per share scalp, and now here comes Facebook back to the downside. I know Sean's actually short on Facebook right now, which is a beautiful thing for me to notice because I was thinking about going long somewhere here after I got stopped out in profit. So noticing that Sean was on the short side, I said, forget this. I don't want to fight the direction that Sean's probably correct in, and I stayed away from it. And look at that. That saved me a ton of money. Facebook, my number one stock of the day. This man's going woohoo across the room because obviously his short's almost $1 in the money. So let's almost it is. $1.40 in the money. Let's go, baby.
Let's
Sean's
go.
smoking the short side over there. I'm so happy I stayed away from this one. Facebook's going to the downside, baby. And along with that, looks like most of the market's going to get dragged. I know you haven't made any trades today, so I'm not
Yes.
going to force you to talk about your trades. But if
Right.
you have anything to talk about Tesla,
Sure.
feel free to cut me off, and then we can jump right over to you.
Thank you, Brad.
We'll give Miss V some time to recoup from just getting in, look at some levels on her favorite Tesla or anything else that she wants to look at, and then we'll see her perspective also. 9 times out of 10, go opposite of Sean and you win. I'll prove to you on a statistic basis that's not true. Sean's saving Prad behind again. Not sure what that means, but yeah, we're having fun trading. Obviously, I'm up on the day, and hopefully, I'm not trying to turn that back around. My only losing trade of the day today was Snapchat. So yesterday, Snapchat in the earnings report, remember how I said I can't be bullish about Snapchat when Facebook's doing what Facebook's doing? So Snapchat obviously coming out with the earnings report, somewhat of a bad earnings report, but looks like investors liked the earnings report more than I did, obviously. So to start off the earnings report, let me show you what the after hour move looked like on Snapchat. So on Snapchat, we dropped to about $22. Greg actually had an after-hour short, and he made a bunch of money off of the short right here. And you know, thankfully our system shuts us off after 4:15 or 4:20 or something. That's an odd number, 4:20, right? But at the end of the day, later on, it literally whipped right back to high a day on Snapchat and was 4% in the profit after hours, and was very surprising to me. So coming into the day today, I was a little bearish on Snapchat. I tried a short over here. I tried a couple shorts over here. I'm down on it. I hit my allowed loss limit on Snapchat, mental loss limit, because I didn't want to lose more than that specific number that I lost on a stock. So I'm done trading Snapchat for the day. Clearly, I don't have the read. I keep trying to go short on it, but clearly the longs are winning. Look at how the VWAP is being held up right now after 10 o'clock. And for me, any move after 10 o'clock is basically the real move, because on 9 o'clock to 9:30 to 10 o'clock, it's a lot of whipsaw action, a lot of volatility, a lot of up and down moves that really confuse the crap out of me sometimes. So the after 10 o'clock move, if you notice on what's happening, is Snapchat's actually holding above VWAP. That means big money is buying around these prices, and they like it. They enjoy these. Brad must have gotten some good sleep. He's so energetic. That's actually the opposite. So you guys know how I usually come in around 10 to stay away from the opening drive.
Right.
Today I actually woke up and I was battling my alarm clock. I was like, do I extend my alarm clock by another 30 minutes and come in at 10 and not lose money at 9:30, or do I just wake up and come in at 9:30 and try to make the best of it that I can? So actually, I'm not the best rested as I could be, but I'm here with energy because of a different mentality. I'll explain the mentality behind the energy. So it's the LeBron James mentality. So the mentality is, you know, you go out there to watch LeBron James and you spend money. It's his job to perform at his best. You know, anytime LeBron doesn't perform at his best, and people who spent money to go watch him perform, he's kind of doing them disservice. So it's that type of mentality that I'm coming into it now. I'm not saying I'm the LeBron James of trading. You know, it is my job to be here, entertain, not be a moody little baby that I was a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago. You know, it is my job to put a smile on my face, entertain you guys, have fun with all of you. And that's what I'm trying to do. So trying to put away the moodiness to the side a bit, trying to shelf it a bit.
I like that move. Like, what was that?
Well, that's a smack that all on the floor.
Smack that. Okay, actually, guys, Tesla, QQQ is down 0.66%. We're actually going higher on Nasdaq, and Tesla anyway still up 1.48%. I also like that 1020 level. I'm looking definitely for longs. I love to see that Tesla is trying to go higher, and hopefully soon we will get at least today highs at 1035. So what I would be looking for Tesla to break this 1028 to the upside, and then I would look for potential longs at around like $2 or something. Tesla also have a few upgrades today, I believe.
Ooh, okay.
We can see it on our watch list, guys. I will bring it up right now, so we can see that. Yeah, so multiple PT price target increases on the stock this morning. So yeah, and hopefully it will also help Tesla to go higher. Let me see, what did we do at the open actually? Well, at the open we dipped all the way, wow, below 1,000, and then all the way back to 1034. That's crazy, at around 940. Well, Elizabeth Goodyear, shout out to you. Yesterday Tesla earnings were, and I noticed that at 940 Tesla does a reversal move. So if at the open, for example, we go down around 940, probably move will change.
You just got long, Missy.
Ooh, yeah, I did it on purpose. So thank you for saying. I got scared at some point. I thought, what? I did long in here? I wish. So yes, guys, hopefully that long will work for me. And we actually got a super chat from Swan 344.45. This is for me, Swiss dog. I give him her treat this weekend. Thank you so much, dear. I absolutely will do. And guys, I will check if I have any pictures, new pictures. He loves your toy.
Let's
it's
go.
his favorite, I'm telling you. All right, guys, I will try to manage my position because, as you can see, it working for me right now. But again, I will take a few dollars probably because I just came and I just wanted to get into the business as soon as possible.
She came, she saw, and she's about to conquer, baby. She's about to kill it because
see it.
that's
I got it.
I have a couple points about the 940 thing that you're talking about. Actually, it's a very good observation, and that's part of the reason why I don't want to come into work before 9:45, and we'll go into it. I just want to say beautiful execution on the long, likely, because futures are going up right now off the lows. Nasdaq making a nice green candle on the 3-minute charts that I'm looking at. S&P 500 was also moving from the 43.30 to 43.40 at the moment, which could help out Miss V's Tesla to the north side, take it back to high a day, which is at 10.35. Let's just say 10.35. It's like 15 cents away from 10.35 for the high a day. And for the there's a strategy called opening range break strategy, and basically you can go opening range break 30 seconds, opening range break 1 minute, 5 minute, 3 minute, 10 minute, whatever. But the most common strategy that I have seen is the opening range break 15-minute strategy. So what that basically means is if you go to a chart, put the chart on a 15-minute candle, the strategy is you basically draw a line on the upside and on the downside, and you play the breakout of the 15-minute candle. So if this 15-minute candle over here is 10.19, on the breakout of 10.19 to the upside, you basically get long on Tesla, and you wait to see if the high day gets tested again or does it break out. Already up 2% on the day on Tesla. So let's see how much higher can this bad boy go. And we already got upgrades on the stock to I think the number I saw on Miss V's paper over there, or sorry, the watch list was 1,200.
I will tell you right now on Tesla, yes, 1,250 from 1,200, and yeah. Also that FRGE, I see a lot of people talk about this, and we are ripping right now on that name. I will go rocket ship on that name, guys. Congratulations. Wow, straight move to the upside right from the open. Crazy.
Yeah, Forge, forget what these guys do again, or these are agriculture guys. Forge Global Holdings, Financial. I think these were the agriculture guys, if I remember correctly. But yeah, Forge once again moving like crazy. I'm actually looking for some daily levels on the daily chart. I could see something around this $18 area. Look at that. Look at the multiple bottoms created on 8th, 11th, and the 12th of April around $18, and looks like we could break out of this, or even find resistance around 1650. If 1650 acts as a resistance, then maybe we could see some short move coming in front of 1650. But looks like we could see that right now, right? A weak break of 16 to $16.17. It's a little spready. 10 to 20 cents spread opens up every now and then, and so just got to be a little careful. And when you're setting your stops, you want to consider what the spread is. That way, you're giving the stop that much wiggle room to play in case it does whip against you. So it looks like Forge could be capping off right now with the 36% move to the upside. 1 million shares traded so far, and the biggest volume candles of the day obviously did nothing all day until recently. So I'd like to see what the catalyst is for Forge to find buyers coming in around 11 o'clock. 11 Eastern Standard Time. I'm also trying to filter. There we go. We're trying to get past the 1650 barrier that I was talking about. And if we do clear that, I think we could go see $18 today on FRGE. And here comes the filtering of the tape too. I'll do 199 shares, 199 shares and above. Let's see what's going on based on that.
Good luck on that one. Great. And we got a super chat from Dominic Famularo. Thank you so much, Dominic. Can we look at actual movers, please? Not the same 10 stocks from earlier. A little bit passive aggressive, but absolutely. Here we go. That FRGE. Proud even looking for a trade in there. And guys, just type those stocks on the chat. We absolutely will take a look at them. On the chat, I just see that FRGE is now everywhere.
Yeah, Forge was $47, says Patrick. Yeah, it was, but obviously we're not looking at those levels right now. We got to look for another level, like maybe you know, recent levels around $18 or so. The $40 level is quite a bit away on FRGE, so we'll just have to wait for that one. In the meantime, I see VLON popping off in the pre-market, also going off into the open itself, up 37% today. What? 90%. It took a second for that to update, so I apologize for being wrong on that side. 114 million shares traded today so far, 96% to the upside. We are seeing a little bit of a barrier being put into the stock, however, around the VWAP. Notice how we can't find buyers above VWAP. We're seeing a constant push down around this level, not allowing the stock to go much higher than that. Let's go check on what the float and what the relative volume is on VLON. VLON today with 950 relative volume and a float of 3.2 million shares, so a low float. Does it say something therapeutics? Pharmaceutical, yeah. So another biotech stock, probably a FDA catalyst over there, allowing VLON to move up in such a crazy fashion. I think I heard Sean having a long or a short. I don't remember exactly what it was. So I hope that was a successful trade over here to the north side. I think it was a long into pre-market going into this 270 area. I think that's what it was on Sean's end. But let's go also on the daily chart for VLON. VLON's a clothing brand. So yeah, I got confused over there for a second. VLON. Looks like this barrier over here, we already cleared that today around $2 or $2.20 or whatever. And this barrier over here at 250 is now acting as a resistance. A big gap to fill to the north side, up to $7. That's a lot of room for that gap fill. So let's see how the stock currently trades under 350. I think we could see a move to 350. There it is. There's Sean's VLON chart. VLON chart. He said he's still in it. Basically long around. Looks like $2.10 and still holding it for a possible spike back to the north side, maybe around power hour or at the end of lunch, well, maybe like 1 o'clock or so, when volume picks back up in the market. Valone Pharmaceuticals. So like I said, we'll wait to see how the stock behaves at maybe 350, maybe next week or so. But currently, what we are looking at, thank you, Luca. This guy.
Wow.
All right, I love it.
Apple again?
No, it's something else. You still gave me. Okay, never mind. Okay. I thought there was actually nothing there. That's hilarious. $3.60, $3.50. We'll see if it even gets down there. If it doesn't get down there, get up there, I think we'll continually see rejection of around $2.50. VLON.
Did we talk about NDRA? NDRA. Dominic from Alara brought some names. I will check if we have any news on NDR.
NDRA penny stock with only 4 million shares, and I'm saying only for a penny stock because obviously I want to see penny stocks doing like 400 million shares being traded on a penny stock. But let's go check what the relative volume is on this one. NDRA relative volume today currently 8 times relative volume, and the float is 43 million. So another biotech stock moving up to the north side, but not usually like how I'm used to seeing biotech stocks move up. 4 million shares traded only, and on the dailies I don't even know how to look at the levels on this one. It's a little iffy for the levels. NDRA already near all-time lows. Only 22 cents is the all-time low, and we are at 30 cents today, so not too much room left to go back to the downside anyways. So there could be support coming in near all-time lows, but penny stocks, it's a whole little battle on itself over here. Good amount of relative volume though, that's for sure. Forge halted. Oh wow, okay. Forge did halt. It halted at $18.09. Did I not say we're going to 18? Oh my goodness, why did I not take the long myself? I'm so annoyed sometimes about these. Like, I make the call and I don't take the trade. So what's the point in even making the call then, Pride? You're just going to sit there and just watch the stock do what it wants to do, and there's no reason for you to do anything with it. Anyways, I'm just getting mad at myself here. So Forge did go to 18. Like I said, if 1650 breaks, we're jumping up to 18. We actually jumped straight to 18, halted into that level, and now Forge looks like it wants to open exactly at 1809. And let's see if it does go up anywhere past that. I'm expecting, it wants to go past that because clearly there's a lot of momentum, a lot of buyers in this stock at the moment, and a lot of eyes on there too. So I'm expecting a little bit more push off this 1809 when it does halt up, but there is resistance into that $18 price. So maybe now that we are halted over here, we open up and we go to $20. That's where we see the real resistance, because we're about to play in this box range. Let me draw this box over here. This box range of 3 days we traded sideways in that price of $2 range. So let's see if our GE is going to go even higher than what I called out to 18. 1650 breaks, we go to 18. If 18 breaks, we go to 20. If 20 breaks, I lose my mind and I can't cry about how I didn't take the 1650 long. All right.
Prav, we got a super chat from Ariel Samuhi. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great day. And Ariel says, thank you for a great live stream. Long Tesla. Let's go, my friend. I'm long Tesla also. Tesla a little bit. Yes, sir. I'm out. And yeah, great little trade, guys. I got long at 10.29, out 10.32, $3 in the money. But guess what? It's
Your
real
Tesla,
money.
let's go.
So who cares? Yeah, I could hold longer. I mean, if we broke that 10.32, we definitely can go to that 10.34. But if we break the 10.34, my strategy lately, as I cannot trade big amount of shares on Tesla, and I can get only one out.
Hey, yo, that doesn't matter. Listen. Yesterday, Sean messaged me. He's like, how would you feel if Valeria starts making more money than you? I'm like, yo, listen, she's killing it. I'm happy for her. And then Sean also said, yeah, man, she's killing it. She killed it yesterday. We were talking about like your growth as a trader. Even Greg and I were talking about your growth as a trader.
Crazy.
So quick, so fast, right?
Guys, thank you so much.
Doesn't matter if you can take minimum size, whatever. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep making that money, because you're just stacking paper, baby. Stacking paper.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, and again, that's just about, it's about community. And again, I came, guys, with zero experience, literally. And yes, and now actually trade and make real money. So believe in yourself, study.
I'm gonna cut you off, Miss V.
Let's go.
So
Wow.
Forge actually opened up. Looks like it opened a little bit higher than 1809 actually, and now we're going to that $20 price. Like I said, 2013 is now the high of day. Looks like we already seen rejection coming in at 2013, 2019, 2013. I'm going to throw a quick little order to see if I can go short on it. I cannot. I have to pay for fees to short the stock. That means, you know what we're gonna do? Hands off on this one at the moment and let the stock do what it wants to do. But man, that was 2 call outs right there. It's gonna open and probably go to $20. It went to $20, and that's where the barrier came in. I would love for the stock to go test the $20 price one more time. A lot of volatility, still moving around quite a bit. We are filtering the tape to 199 shares. That way we see a little bit more of the big money. How much is 199 times 17? 199 times 18, let's say. That's only 3 grand. So maybe we filter it for a little bit more than that, because we want to see where actual big money is. We'll filter it for 500 shares. We'll filter the tape for 500 shares. Let's see where actual big money is and where people are taking the executions or fills. If they're long fills, if they're short fills, if they're mid-print fills, which is what we're seeing right now. A lot of mid-print fills on dark pool gateways. Everything with the letter D on market center, it's a dark pool gateway. Now there's multiple dark pool gateways. I don't know all of them, nor have I ever actually used the dark pool gateway, so I can't tell you more about that. But yeah, that's where you're seeing hedge funds and a little bit of investments traders trade on these little mid-prints over here. Still a lot going on FRGE. How many actually followed Kai? I'm not sure. Well, Prad, don't cut off Miss V again. I know, I apologize. It was the stock was moving
No,
too
it's
much.
actually, that's a great reason when you can always cut me off, because again, guys, you always say that, guys, please talk about the actual movers. Dominic Formular, hello. So yes, that's what we do, and it's absolutely normal. So when something moving, I also cut Prad. So
Yeah.
that's what we do.
Anytime, yeah, movers are coming for sure. We have to. Haas, like the car driving company, the Formula One car driving USA company? No, probably not. But Hasbro? Ooh, okay, Hasbro. Hasbro stock moving on CEO 1 million purchase. So CEO has bought $1 million worth of their own stock? Yeah, so off their own stock, and 400,000 shares on Hasbro, but that news catalyst coming in and pushing this. Brandon actually put it in our chat over there. Pushed the stock about almost $1, I want to say, almost $1 per share, all the way back to VWAP. Now only down about 0.38 on the day on Hasbro. I remember seeing Hasbro's logo all the time playing Monopoly, and now not as much. Obviously, probably because I don't play board games as much, so that's probably the reason why. But yeah, Hasbro, good memories with Hasbro for me, no doubt. Let's quickly go back to Forge because I think that's where all the fun is, all the excitement, all the fun, all eyes on Forge. 1666 again, man. It never fails to see that number. But looks like we might see some support coming in at VWAP. Let's also quickly go back to the dailies on FRGE to see where the support could come up on previous days highs maybe. So if we were looking for previous days highs, I'm looking for probably the $16 flat area. Look at how even this day I think we closed at 16. This day we opened at 16 and the high was 16.50. So as long as we keep on finding support on FRGE in front of $16, in front of $16.50, I think we have another possible leg to $20 and a retest of 20. Maybe then you can get back into your short thesis over there for whoever that wants to short FRGE. But keep in mind the stock is going absolutely crazy. Shorts already got burned from $12 to $16 and probably more from $16 to $20. So be careful when you are thinking about shorting this bad boy. Miss V, you have to take over.
Absolutely, guys. So we can see JD Oho says, hey, Valerian Prad, based on my experience, I have the Nasdaq coming down to 13,376.58. It's the expected move down for the week. Let me open what Nasdaq is. Nasdaq index. So Nasdaq is currently 13,000.074. I'm not sure if we're talking about the same, like Nasdaq Composite, because you say it's probably going up, or maybe I'm checking anything wrong. Just let me know. Coming back to my trade on Tesla, guys. So again, I made that $3 on that trade. Beautiful trade, but again, beautiful out also, because right on the top, stock went back to the downside. But honestly, I can see the Tesla want to move higher, and again, I would look for that 10-20 level personally. So let's see where we'll go, but we're super close to break day highs. If we break that 10.34, we have much more room to go higher. But the previous close, let's see, previous close was 10.10. Crazy, and we even broke that in the morning all the way below 1,000. And if you guys bought that 1,000 level, is a key one also. If you bought Tesla there, literally congrats, what a wonderful trade. And let's see, what are you also talking about, guys? Miss Sui, how many shares did you have in that Tesla trade? Well, again, Tesla is an expensive stock. Minimum amount of shares we can take is 10 shares, and I can afford myself only 10 shares. So that's why my strategy right now, I get in, like get a few dollars, like $3-5, get out. Then like if stock goes to the desirable direction, I just make multiple ins and multiple outs, and I also feel safe for my risk management due to that. Tesla will be 500 by year's end. Will Chicago will see very positive mindset in terms of Tesla. The electrical trade, Valeria, where was your stop in Tesla? Well, my stop was at 1022.50. So basically from my entrance 1029, it's like what, around like $7 to allow to lose. But again, I think if you put your stop $7, you need to be ready to make $7 at least, right? But I will need to work on it. Okay, let's leave the Tesla alone. Let's talk, guys, about stocks. You want to see JCSE free float. I will check it out for you. JCSE. We'll go to overview on Icon. We use Icon terminal for news, and free float is not available for me. So maybe later Prad will be able to check on the other source. So normally I would see it in here, but we have news on that name today. GE Clantac Holding announced pricing of 12 million IPO. Oh wow, that's great. So it's IPO name, and I believe it's going to go Oh, 22nd April is IPO. So the name went public only today. So absolutely, let's check that IPO. JCSE on Nasdaq. Oh wow, we're halted. Hello. Another news. Crazy. We're 381% to the upside on that name. We're now at $19. We're on hold. And I believe we're supposed to open at $20.60. So let's see what will happen with that name. And meanwhile, we can move to something else. Trade your own weights, not your money. Not sure what you're talking about. Yes, guys. Yes, it's IPO. Let's see. It still says that it's gonna reopen at 20.60. Tesla back down to VWAP. Let's take a look at Tesla. Nasdaq kind of trying again to go higher, so hopefully Tesla will do the same. But again, even if we're kind of moving like this, I see positive trend on Tesla. But if at some point we were here, I mean, again, we can easily drop to day lows to 994. Nice, Miss V. Thank you, Keith. CYN. We can check out CYN on Nasdaq also, I believe. So this name is also a great mover. We have 16 million volume moving to the upside above VWAP and at day highs 2.20. So also a great name and might run higher.
All right, let's get back into the market a little bit. I had to go do something on something else, but I am back. Thank you, Miss V, for covering some of the stocks. I heard you said some stock halted. What stock was that?
Yes, it's a new IPO.
Yeah.
JCSE.
JCSE.
Oh my God, that's such a hard ticker to pronounce. No?
On New York?
On Nasdaq, I believe.
On JCSE?
I believe you type G. And
Oh,
it's
J. Same thing as yesterday. God damn it. JCSE on NASDAQ. Okay, there we go. Yeah, new IPO. A little low on the volume end, but did halt. Looks like this is the second halt we're looking at right now. The first halt was around $15.60, and now we halted again after opening pretty high above. So JCSE looks like it's one of those... one of those crazy halters that IPOs that halts all the way to the north side when it's supposed to be trading at maybe $5 or something. So obviously it is moving absolutely wild right now. Let's see what JC. Oh, there we go. It opened up a little bit higher, obviously, and now instantly dropped $2 over there. On JCSC. So this is $3 million float, says Brandon in our work chat too. So yeah, the IPO, it's a little hard to find out the floats on these. Usually the best way to do about them is instantly halt again to the downside now on JCSC. So a lot going on this stock, but more importantly, let's go check out what's going on FRGE right now. FRGE seems to have normalized a little bit, and I'm saying normalized because it's not halting anymore, but it is doing what we wanted to do, which is find support in front of $16.50, in front of $17, or above VWAP. All three factors happen to merge together. $16.50, VWAP, they're all at the same price right now. So good to see that FRGE is doing exactly what I planned it for it to do. But too bad that I'm not able to make a trade on it. Stop console war. You said it best. You know, it's hard to talk about a stock and then go flip away from it, do something else, and then not be able to take the trade. So yeah, you're not wrong. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on myself about that. It just sucks that when you have such a good call out, you should be at least having the bare minimum shares. Even if it's 10 shares, that's maybe a good 10 extra dollars that I could have made, right? But that's all it is. It's the fact that I don't even do that.
Joey P on the chat says, Valeria, say IPO one more time, please, so I can die a happy man. Please don't die. I wish you a long, healthy life. But here we go. IPO, IPO, IPO. I don't know what's wrong with that, but you're welcome.
Let's go, Miss V, fulfilling everyone's wishes out there today. And the only thing she asks for in return is a nice little thumbs up button. That's smashing. Right. So that's the only thing she asked. Give her that. Come on. you planned it, you saw it, and still didn't go in. Exactly. It just sucks. It just sucks because you planned it and you didn't take it. Anyways, moving away from FRGE for now because it looks like volume wants to come down a little bit on FRGE or overall in the whole market. I think volume might come off a little bit right now. We still got 30 minutes for lunchtime, don't get me wrong, so let's see if anything else exciting is happening. Today, AMD, positive on the day right now, but nothing to be happy about if you're an AMD investor in front of $100. Here goes AMD at $89.93 right now. I remember a bunch of you were saying AMD's never going to $80, Prad. Well, like I said, if it does go to 80, I'm going to load up my bag on that stock. So now I'm just waiting for a $9 drop on AMD so I can load my bag on AMD for my future. Looks like one of my buyouts actually gave me what? Not buyouts? Oh, it wasn't buyout. Oh! Okay, why am I getting happy? I'm an idiot. Moving forward, AMD coming to the downside a little bit right now. Let's see if AMD can do something exciting for us today. Some spicy salsa being put onto the map for AMD if it can move to the north side. But obviously, if the spicy salsa is being put on AMD to the downside, we just have to cry about the hotness, the spiciness, and come back to it at a later point, which is what we will do gladly.
Prad, look like that CYN wants to run because look, guys, it's trying to go higher, and looking at the higher time frame, we actually have a room for CYN to go higher to at least 2.29, and if we break that to 2.44. So congrats if anyone caught that move to the upside. Also, someone in the chat asked about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is now again below 40,000, unfortunately for us, or maybe fortunately 39,769. So maybe we could take a look at Bitcoin chart.
Bitcoin chart, 100%. Your wish is our command over here. Bitcoin. Oh, no, Bitcoin. You were just at 40K before the show started. What the heck?
So volatile these days.
It is. It was just. I mean, 39,740K is not that big of a deal. Maybe people will make fun of me for crying about this, but I'm just being a little over dramatic. I'm just putting some drama queen, some spiciness on the show over here. Just being a little melodramatic about it. But no, at the end of the day, we're still next to 40,000 on Bitcoin. Nothing really big, not that big of a deal going on to the downside. Sadly, though, it is to the downside today at almost 2%. Ethereum and most of the other coins that we're invested in all following suit with Bitcoin down move today. And usually when Bitcoin's to the downside, that means Coinbase is also going to the downside. Coinbase down almost 1 full percent. A new all-time low on Coinbase, I believe. Yeah, new all-time low, 135.31. So and if Coinbase is going down because Bitcoin is going down, what else is going to go down along with it are your Maras, your BTBTs, and your SOSs. So here's your Mara today, currently down 3 full percent off that move. Thank you, Bitcoin. Although, like I always say, like we always do in this town, like I always say though, is Bitcoin never, I'm never upset about Bitcoin as long as it doesn't go below 35K. Once it goes below 35K, I load up my bag and I get ready to lose more money. If it goes above 45K or above 50K, I de-risk my bag and I get ready to take some profits and probably go buy some Pokemon cards, whatever it is that I want to do with my money. So it's just, I have my levels where I know what I want to do with Bitcoin, and in these ranges in the middle, it's just complete nonsense to me. It's boring. It's not boring. It's exciting for sure, don't get me wrong, but it's just nothing for me to make a trade out of that. Another 2008 crash incoming. Ooh wee. I'm not, obviously I can't predict the future. I didn't live through the 2008 crash. I mean, I didn't trade through it, so I don't know how the 2008 crash was also around that time period. But what I can say is we still got a lot of down move for the market to really be at that 2008 levels, I think, right? So a lot of down move. Market's still pretty close to all-time highs, man. And look at Tesla. Tesla just got upgraded to all-time high level. So I don't know. I don't know if we can really scream doomsday on top of a hill just yet. More like 2001 slow crash, another one that I haven't watched through, sadly. Dominic, okay, we're moving on from that one. When did you start trading? I started around 2009, November 2019 is when I started trading. My first crash that I got to witness was the COVID-19 crash. The COVID-19 crash was great opportunities to learn how to trade and to make free money. Honestly, lots of free money were just handed out on the market. I blame the COVID crash a little bit for putting me in the seat, because if it wasn't for the COVID crash, I would probably still be struggling to graduate and actually learn how to trade still. So yeah, on that note, the COVID crash helped me a lot.
Bear versus Bull Media says, Valeria, I'm disappointed in some of your long-term viewers in their comments towards others this morning. Can you ask anyone to be nice? Absolutely, guys. I don't know, I haven't been here this morning, but I know all of you are really great and usually take care of the community. Anyways, it's always a good reminder. Please be kind to each other, respect each other. Remember, all of you have ability to block the other person, to not see their messages on the chat. So maybe in some cases it will be easier for you, and yet we're one big community, so please let's spread love and make money.
Did you get a
James
lollipop?
O'Leary. In the morning I went on the chat and I said to guys that I won't be on the show, in the morning show, because I'm going to dentist, and he said ask for a lollipop anyways because you're never too old. No, I didn't ask, but I will have a surgery and they will like remove 2 teeth of me. And I forgot to ask about the best toothpaste.
Oh yeah, that's I need to ask my dentist about that too. I've never talked to him about that. That's a good question. Yeah.
That's right.
The question though, for your wisdom teeth, are they going to put you to sleep?
Yes, they gave me like a few options how they can put me down. I like, my English is not that good, right? So I don't know, like they sent me a few options and I chose the one where like totally down.
All right, totally
like,
knock
totally
out.
down, yeah. So someone will have to come pick me up.
Do you know if it's like a laughing gas, or do they give you like a needle or something?
I believe it's something with the gas.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I always see like these funny YouTube videos about kids like who get too high off that laughing gas
and say nonsense.
And they say nonsense.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared of.
I'm so scared of doing that in front of my family.
That's right.
Like when I get my wisdom teeth pulled, I'll probably say some absolute
that
nonsense.
was my point to not do this though, because like
make sure you're with your friend and someone you really trust and not records you.
Yeah, not with my boyfriend. All right.
You're done if you bring your boyfriend there.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's see. Oh, please don't put me sweet down. No, we won't. Hopefully I will be fine. Issa Muhammad is out and about, making it rain on you, girl. The playmaker, stop. 3 Issa Muhammad. Free Issa Muhammad. And yeah, let's go back to stocks. I'm scrolling.
I see Snapchat.
Let's go.
Yeah, I see Snapchat in the chat. Apparently Snapchat's falling off right now. I mean, Nasdaq just took out the lower day. S&P 500 took out the lower day. The European market just closed not too long ago, and I'm expecting the European market probably close on a red tick over there, which is exactly why we saw that 1130 push on the Nasdaq and in the S&P 500 to the downside. So market taking out the lows. Here goes Snapchat once again below VWAP now. Keep in mind though, like I do want to short Snapchat, but it's gonna be hard for me to short Snapchat right now when I already lost on the stock 4 times today or 3 times today. Clearly I was in the wrong direction to begin with, but maybe now when the market is deciding what direction it wants to go in, clearly the market does not want to go in the north direction today at all. Every bounce we get, we immediately break that bottom of that bounce and we go right back to the downside. So Snapchat now following the market a little bit, going to the south side we go all the way to maybe lower day. I did see something. Maybe Sean knows this. What gateway is CHSX? No clue? Yeah, I've never seen this gateway in my life. In 2 years of trading, I've never seen this gateway. And on Snapchat at $28.05, there's about 200,000 shares sitting there to be bought or sold, whatever it is, right? There's almost 200,000 shares sitting there off the open, and I noticed that. So that was a weird gateway. I've never seen that gateway being used. So that means it could be a really sophisticated trader who finds a reason to be using that gateway, or a really non-sophisticated trader who doesn't know what the heck that they're doing, and they want to use that gateway, whatever it is. Once we do get down to that price of $28.05 on Snapchat, I would love to be watching the stock. So please throw that out to me if it does end up going there today. I don't think that we actually do end up going there today on Snapchat. Bring your own gateway, Pratt. Okay, I'm not sure what that means, but I'll take that as a joke or something, and move on from that one. Coming back to maybe some other stocks over here. Let's go check out what Facebook's doing. Ooh, Facebook's taking out the low of day one more time. So that level that I was looking to go long, you still holding your Facebook short? He got more short. This man's a maniac over there. He's smoking that Facebook short, taking it even more to the downside. Maybe, I'm just guessing over here. He wants to capitalize Facebook today, unlike he got $12 yesterday, and he could have got 20. So I'm thinking that he wants to get more today out of that. Let's see. Here's his chart. There we go. 187 short. Basically where my last exit was on my long. Wow, that's a coinkydink. I was long over here, and I got out right there for my last exit, and he basically shorted that, and now he added it back near 186. Beautiful exits already coming out of Facebook, which is down 1.74% on the day. Well, on that chart is down 1.7 still. So Facebook continuing its extension to the downside. Now, obviously, we don't have any 1 year 52-week levels on. We don't have 52-week levels on Facebook because we're already at the 52-week lows. So what we have to do is we might have to scroll back a little bit to find some more levels in the history. So according to that, why don't we just pick a nice and even 180 level? This 180 level, it could go even be pulled up to maybe 182 over here, 182.50 or so. But I'm just gonna go with a nice and even 180. Let's see how Facebook reacts to the 180 price. Watch Netflix, said Sean. So let's quickly jump over to NFLX. NFLX. Yesterday was very surprising to me watching Netflix go to the north side into the closed, right? So that was very surprising to me. But now Netflix coming off, selling off like a rock. What was the low yesterday on Netflix? 21264. 211.52. So yesterday's low 211.52, today's low 212. So let's see how Netflix behaves around that 211.50 price. If it does end up going there, maybe we could look for a nice little quick long scalp off that level on NFLX, which is also being dragged down with the overall market. S&P 500 and NASDAQ now trying to find a little bounce area in front of 43. What number is that? 4320 and 13,540. Let's see if they can manage to bounce. Let's also quickly go over to futures. I'm pretty surprised that I haven't made a single futures trade today. For someone who said that they want to learn how to trade futures more, Brad, you haven't made a single one. Right? So let's go look at this level right here on futures, 4320. Looks like we are trying to bounce in front of 4320 already. I have a line there. I don't know why I have the line there or when I put the line down there. Maybe Arun can give us some levels that he's staring at. Arun, can you hear me? Can you give us some levels for futures? 4,300 even, he says. So I guess we're waiting for 20 more points to the downside then for 4,300 even on S&P 500. Now let's go to the NASDAQ real quick. NASDAQ, whatever you want to make fun of it. The tech sector still coming to the downside. I do have this level over here. I don't even know if that's a real level, to be honest. I just threw random lines on there, but let's see, where does this come off to? Maybe 13,500 even. At the current moment, S&P 500 down 1.6% on the day, and NASDAQ, which is your tech sector, down 1.3% on the day.
Brad, a few people in the chat, including Nicole Harris, talking about natural gas called. I wonder if we can pull up charts and take a look. 7% to the upside, as I can see.
Called on Amex? Yeah. Let me just rub my eye over there a little bit. 7% on coal. This is a natural gas stock or an ETF? ProShares, Ultra, Bloomberg. Oh, Bloomberg natural gas. Okay, cool. So it is a natural gas ETF. I remember using UGAS and DGAS. Was that natural gas, or I think that was natural gas. Whatever happened to UGAS and DGAS? They went to the OTC markets. Okay. Yeah, I remember looking at those stocks instead. So coal today, yeah, up 7%. Natural gas for some reason bumping up. Not sure if there's a actual catalyst behind it, but coal, nice little move coming in on this ETF. Let's go take a look on the dailies over here. Looks like they recently split too. 1:5 split on coal not too long ago. When was this? 18th of January on 2022. Now trying to bounce off the $7.26 all-time lows to 10.41, which is where we're currently at. I'm not sure if I even see any levels that I want to keep a track of. I don't think any of these are levels, to be honest. Maybe 12, maybe 16, but realistically, I'm looking for this $20 area if it does manage to get up there, which also happens to be my white line is the 50 period EMA, the 50 period EMA at 2051. So well below the 50 period EMA on natural gas ETF KOLD. KOLD and BOIL are 3 times leveraged to UNG. BOIL, BOIL is one of these short side. Is cold to the short side. It said pro, so I'm thinking long. Yeah, ultra long. I'm guessing. What is BOIL? BOIL is also long. So what's the short side then? GSCE is being called out again by Dominic. What's up, Mr.?
Halted again.
Halted again, eh? Okay. This was Nasdaq, right?
Yes.
Yep. GSSE halted again. Nasdaq stock, low volume, but it is going crazy. Let's actually go over to. I remember Brandon put the flow in our work chat for GSCE. It was 3 million shares flow, and I want to go look at what was I gonna go do now. Oh yeah, IPO calendar, Nasdaq website. Where's the Nasdaq website? There it is. JSCE, there you go. This is what we want to see. So JE Clean Tech Holdings supposed to be opening at $4, but instead it opens at $14.20. Okay, so $10.20 above where it's supposed to open, which is crazy already. 3.7 million shares float. And the offer amount is 15 million, so it's a very, very small company, and for it to do what it's doing right now, it's absolutely bonkers. What was that crazy company that we were looking at not too long ago? IN something, Innova. It was some rental. They like rent out houses for you to party in. Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, maybe.
INOV, INNV. Or something like the INNV, right? Innovage Holdings, maybe. Was this the one? Yeah, I'm a genius. Hopefully this is the one. I don't know if this is the one anymore, but yeah, it looks a lot like that stock. So I don't know if I can trust these levels. I think eventually we'll see the stock go right back to $4. But right now though, the opportunity to make money is there equally to the opportunity to lose money on this stock. So I'm gonna be hands off on this one. No trades for me to be making on this one, but we'll see what happens. ISPO, that was the one. Thank you, Azam. ISPO. Yeah, this was the one, and now look where ISPO is. It's all the way back to Insperdo. That was the company name. Good job, team. You guys remember everything. See, now look where this stock is now, right? This stock was supposed to IPO at like $10. IPO's at like maybe 30, 20 something, halts up to 108, and confuses the crap out of me on that day where I'm like, what the heck? How is this even a possibility? And this is the reality at the end of it, which is come back all the way to the ground, and looks like earnings report is not too long from here. 19 days for Insperdo's earnings report. I would love to see how Insperdo's earnings report comes out and how many people got debated by these absolute nonsensical moves on ISPO. The same thing might be happening on JSCE. So for anyone who is going long at these prices, please be careful. Make sure you're taking out profits. Don't let the stock bag hold you the same way ISPO did for a lot of people.
Brad, NVDA broke 200 to the downside again. We're not 199. Low of the day is 197. And what is the all-time low
on NVIDIA? Oh,
aren't we?
It's a long way out.
Yeah,
long way out. NVIDIA all-time low is basically IPO price. It would be 33 cents.
Wow, imagine you would buy for 33 cents.
Yeah, and that would be, what was it? That would be what? Oh, 2000. So even in 1999, When did this IPO? Somewhere in January of 1999. You could have got this for 20 cents, and now you would have seen somewhere around of $200 in the money.
And there are people who don't.
For sure, I don't doubt it. For sure. I mean, I was such a big AMD fan. AMD was literally at $20 when I found out about the stock market and so on. AMD was at $20, and I was arguing with people on this floor, Gus, Dave, everyone. I was like, listen, you guys are all stupid. You guys don't understand what AMD is doing. AMD is going to beat Intel and everybody in stock prices. Within a year, COVID hits, blah, 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 everything happens. AMD's at $100. Within a year, I'm just like...
And again, you're like, make a call?
Yeah, make a call, and I didn't make a trade out of it. Like, what the heck? Right? So, yeah. NVIDIA, man, we still love the stock, even though it is getting beat up right now, without a doubt. All semiconductor stocks have been on a downward descent for quite a bit now. I think the chip shortages is still a fear that's going on. You know, Elon expressed the chip shortage fear when he was talking about his car deliveries for Tesla earnings report and so on. So still getting beat up on semiconductors. Let's actually just go look at the overall ETF, which is SOXX on NASDAQ. The semiconductor ETF today down 1.14% with 600,000 shares traded. And you can basically just look at this ETF and know that the other stocks such as AMD, which is flat on the day. Thank you, AMD, for being flat. I love you. Micron, which is again down on the day, well below $70 now. Well, not well below, probably only down 10 cents below 70, so not well below. I don't know why I said that. Intel, let's go check out what Intel is doing. Probably flat / a little bit down. Yeah, it's actually more down than AMD today. Intel, usually it's the opposite, and we already saw what NVIDIA was looking like. Well, ASML chart looks like a classic pump and dump bubble. ASML. Usually, most of these charts look like that, but ASML, man, no. This one is, I believe this one's another semiconductor, right? What is ASML? Yeah, it is another semiconductor, and it is, I don't know if you would call this a pump and dump, but yeah, it did get boosted without a doubt to the north side quite a bit. Starbucks sells stay woke in a cup. Starbucks sells wokeness in a cup, I guess is what you're trying to say. And yeah, I don't doubt it. It's coffee. That's coffee's job. Coffee. I'm drinking coffee over here.
You don't like coffee, right?
Nah. Never. Not never. I have drank coffee. I just put a ton of sugar in it if I want to drink it. A ton of sugar.
Same here.
Then what's the point at that point?
I love sugar.
I mean, I do that to cut down the taste of coffee, not because I love sugar.
No.
I cut down the taste of coffee.
Interesting strategy, and someone brought that EVLO again. Well, volume, guys, it's still like 200,000 volume, which is not that good, but anyways, we had that momentum spike to the upside all the way to 2.58, and now looks like we want to go lower, but let's take a look at the higher time frame on EVLO.
I'm gonna go to the washroom quick.
Absolutely. And here we can see for potential levels. So we went all the way to that 2.63 actually, and I can see some resistance level in here, but honestly I would more look at the 2.73 level. So actually there are chances for that name to go higher on the day. Let's see, but again, I would love to see more volume, just like these few candles. Besides that, like, there was no volume at all. All right, guys, what else do you want to take a look at? CI flash. Let's take a look if CI flashes. A lot of names are flashing. CI, I believe it's AM. Yes, it is AM. Well, yeah, here's the key level at 0.82. We broke that to the downside, and again, congratulations everyone who caught that short move. And also someone was asking if it's time to short Tesla. Well, guys, markets are going lower, Tesla going lower, but again, we're trying to hold the 10-15 level, but I will give room to 10-10 at least, and more than possible for us to go back to that 994. But again, 9.91. Even if we get to that 9.94, it's a great opportunity to reload, to get into the long trade. And hopefully we will hold that one if we ever get there. We will see. Maybe we'll find support somewhere in around 10.10. So we're looking for that level also. Amazon down 1.5%. Wow. AMZN. Nasdaq, crazy, 2,900 stock. Wow, I won't be able to even trade that one. Crazy flash for Amazon to the downside, and let's see if we have any news on Amazon, or we're just following the rest of the market. And Amazon also wait on Nasdaq, so let's see if we have news on that one while we're going to the downside. I don't see any crazy news so far. Actually, I can see something but those are good news actually. BMO raises target price to 3,600 from 350 from 300 3,060. I have wishes with these numbers. And yeah, so but Bank of America cuts price objective to 4,200 from 4,400.
Well, do they not know that Amazon is getting a stock split?
No, I didn't know.
No, the people who are cutting the price target.
I don't know. When do they have a split?
It's soon. It's like probably same time of Google, I'm guessing.
Well, if they know and they cut target price, why you do this?
That's
Great prediction.
We know the split's coming. So what are you cutting the price target to the split? We know that's happening.
Anyways, they need a split, like literally 2,900.
Yeah.
And then
Google also.
Yes, that's a great job, I think. And
I'm gonna buy some for sure.
I wanna buy Google, really.
You have to.
Right.
You have to. If you have Bitcoin and not Google, that's like, what are you doing?
Google sounds more kind of stable, you know?
Exactly. Google has so many stuff that they do. Why not invest in Google? Even if you're an Apple lover, right?
Right.
Even if you're an Apple lover. Like, look at me. I'm a Google lover. I hate Apple, but I own Apple shares.
And it's on the opposite, you know. I love Apple, but I own Google shares.
Yeah, that's true. All right, ASML, we talked about semiconductors a little bit. Obviously, I think Miss V covered some of the tech sectors, so let's see if we can pull up something else. Looks like we actually have, what is this? Ooh, I forgot. Is the practice on right now? Looks like the Formula One qualies. It's qualifying right now.
Isn't it tomorrow 11?
The race is on Sunday, but looks like the qualifying's up right now. Verstappen 1, Sainz 2, McLaren 3. What the? McLaren, baby. Okay, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. What's that? Where's Ricardo? Oh, I was like, where's that coming from? Ricardo's like 7th or something, or 9th or something. But let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Number 3, McLaren. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so Formula 1's going on. I can't wait to see anyone who's excited about that. And our guest trader also has a little, you guys will see a quick little preview of his trades, but I'm going to hide it so you don't see it for too long. That way I can send this picture to Miss V. She can open it up. And whenever the boy wants to share his trade, he can jump on for that. Now, let's move away from...
Here he is.
He's ready right now? What
that
the
was
heck?
fast.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you feel good now.
In the meantime, while that's happening, let's go take a look at Microsoft, because that's something I haven't... What? 270s? Michael, what's going on over here, Microsoft absolutely getting beat up over here. It's not looking macro hard at all. It is looking Microsoft on the stock market. You know, $300 stock not too long ago, now coming back big time to the downside. Looks like it's actually coming to those prices where I said I would be buying some shares of Microsoft for my long term. So coming down to 270s or so. Obviously, I'm going to consult a little bit with my long-term portfolio manager or advisor, Sean, over here, to see what prices should I be loading up on Microsoft. But the 270 is the price that I have in my mind, the same way I had in my mind for Apple 150. So you know, Microsoft not looking macro hard at all on the stock market today, down 1.2% and taking out multiple even dollar levels to the downside. Our today's guest trade of the day is whoever guesses the name before okay, never mind. We'll just jump to him. We'll just jump to him. What's up, Brankles?
Hey, what's up, Pratt? How are you doing today?
Good, man. Good. You know, watching the market, market crumble upon itself and crying about my long-term portfolio. How about yourself?
Yeah, pretty much same thing. I got a loser today for everyone in AMD, so we could talk about that and
Awesome.
kinda how we can get better. Okay, so today, market is tanking once again, and I was looking for kind of a higher beta stock to short. And the trade started off well, but kind of turned on me really quick to be my biggest loser of the day. So, as we can see, like, I wanted to short. One sec, where am I looking? Yeah, okay, so I don't know if it doesn't show up, maybe because the candle's red, but I did short initially this 90 level, and it kind of whipped back up. And I held that short because I was like, okay, this market is tanking. I don't believe that we're gonna whip back up today's highs right now. So I kind of doubled down, and we started off with a nice little winner, wrote it down. But I got a little over exuberant with these shorts, thinking, oh, this market's going down, and I kind of just blindly started shorting the stock. And the thing with this market right now is it's so whippy, and there's such a lack of liquidity that these stocks will move in big swings without it being the actual clear direction. So what happened here today, we got a nice winner. We thought we knew what was happening in the market. We doubled down on the shorts here and here, and kind of got smoked back to VWAP. But I don't know, like, this trade is interesting because it's like it started good, then it flipped on me bad, and in the past I probably would have kept revenge trading it, but not today. I decided to kind of take the loss and eat it and run away, essentially, and focus on other things. But the key takeaway today is, like, just because you got that initial winner, you might not have pegged the stock completely or the market completely. So maybe like doubling and tripling and quadrupling down on the stock short on levels that you don't really care about are kind of a recipe for disaster, and that's kind of what happened here today.
Yeah, it's it's all good, man.
Yeah, it was a tough one today.
From what I see, it looks like you were in a winning trade. You were thinking about adding to your already existing winning trade, build more short, so in case it does flush even more, you have more size and build to it. Honestly, I see nothing wrong with what you did. Could have done better, always.
Yeah, of course.
That's something that Greg always says is in this business, you're never right.
Yeah.
You could have always gotten a better fill. You can always gotten a better exit. Blah 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 blah. But it looks like you know where you went wrong. And I like you. One thing that you mentioned today, honestly, I was clapping my hands in the back over here, which was something I did myself today, which was when you're wrong once, twice, 3 times, just stop trading it. You don't have the read on it, move on from it.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of revenge trading it, doing it again and again and again and getting beat up all day on it, just incur the loss, move on from it, the same way I did for Snapchat.
Yeah. And I could also add, the reason why I'm on AMD today is because I saw what Tesla was doing in the morning, and I said, I absolutely not. I am not losing short this stock for the millionth time on like a super whippy day. So I decided to take my my potential losses and push it towards AMD and find like another stock to maybe be like, okay, I've kind of had these types of days with Tesla before. I'd rather try it out on a different stock rather than get burned by a Tesla again. And it was a tough day regardless, but hey, we're still learning. We're still kind of growing as traders every day. So today was definitely a big growing day in terms of what not to do.
Yeah, man. Like growing pains, right?
Growing pains.
That's what does Luca always say? No pain, no gain, or something. The pain train, or whatever.
He's the pain train.
He's the pain train. Yeah. So just gotta do that. So yeah, thank you for sharing your losing trade. I know it's not easy to share those.
Yeah.
It kind of eats at yourself even talking about a losing trade like that. But no, thank you for showing us ways to probably trade that better ourselves.
Yeah.
So thank you, Brankles, as
No
always. Brandon, Brankles, whatever you guys want to call him. We call him Brankles.
Yeah.
Once
Just one
again.
key takeaway.
Yeah, for sure.
Play your levels. Like where this trade went absolutely wrong is because I just started hitting shorts at levels that I didn't really care about. And then when you start doing that, you're going to get yourself in trouble. That's the takeaway. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Prad.
Yeah, man. Have a good day.
See you
The day's not done yet. Hopefully, you're able to swing that around and smoke it later on. Coming back to my screen over here right now, we're not really seeing anything exciting going on for me. Nothing exciting going on for me. I am in a trade. It's a buyout stock, so there's nothing really to talk about on that side. In the meantime, if you guys see any levels that you guys are interested in, maybe I would be interested in it too. So feel free to throw that in the chat. I see early June Amazon, early July Google, and waiting for earnings off Microsoft, says Sean. This was 7 minutes ago. Basically, he's talking about the split for Amazon, which is in early June, the split for Google, which is in early July, and when is Microsoft earnings? Microsoft MSFT earnings coming up in 4 days from now. So we just have to wait to see how Microsoft earnings will move the market. Oh, he's talking about wait for the Microsoft earnings for me buying it for long term. I get it now. I get it. That makes a lot more sense. I'm also waiting for this bad boy Apple earnings. Apple might just throw in a bottom on the market for another quarter like they did last time. Last time when Apple's earnings report came out, they pretty much put in the bottom for that quarter and the market kind of stopped going to the downside a little bit. I'm expecting maybe something along the same notes. Apple comes out, talks about the chip shortages a little bit, but talks about how brilliant of a company they are and how much money they've been making and nonstop will be making forever and ever in perpetuity. So Apple, 6 days from now, Apple, and Microsoft, I think I said 4. Yeah, 4 days from now. So this is a big basket of earnings report to come out. When is Google? Google should be in 4 days also, and Amazon should be in 6 days. So exactly in 4 to 6 days from now, a lot of excitement coming into the market for trading purposes, after hour trades or even pre-market trades. Be ready to make tons of opportunities being presented to us. Thank you for this earnings season, the best season in the world. Forget winter, forget summer. It's earnings seasons that I live for, and thankfully we get 4 of that every year. Miracle Tech Zone, I see you spamming that question nonstop. So and people have answered your question, my friend. Not trying to be rude to you either, but people have answered your question. It is P Pro 8. It's just P Pro 8 with the black layout on it. There's nothing different to it. What you are seeing right now on my platform, it is TradingView. So if that doesn't answer your question this time, I'm gonna have to time you out for spamming the same question every 3 seconds on there. Netflix will go down to early, say, bounce. NFLX will go down. I mean, it has been going down. Look at the gap Netflix created. Bill Ackman himself closed his position for a $450 million loss, right? So that's a big loss coming in for Bill Ackman over there. And Netflix, man, I said this, right? I said lot of competition coming in from Apple, but forget Apple right now. Disney itself is coming in with tons of competition for Netflix. I don't think Netflix lasts too long in this business if they don't figure out something new. Like they tried to do with the whole Netflix gaming thing that they did for mobile games. Every single game was trash, and I actually spent the time to download those games and go see how it is, and every single game was trash. So and Netflix, I want to really see how they manage with this battle that they have to go through with other streaming partners of the world, or streaming giants of the world, not partners. Sorry. Don't you think Netflix is gonna bounce, Mr. P? I mean, I don't know, right? I don't have the future in my hands. I can't read the future. If I did, trust me, I would have been in Tesla at $1 or whatever the heck it was when it IPO'd at. So I can't see the future, sadly. Eliminated in Quali 2. Oh my goodness, really? This is the second time he's eliminated from Quali 2s, man. Come on, whatever. But yeah. I don't have the future in front of me. I can't see it, so I don't know if it's going to balance. What we can do is look for levels such as yesterday's close. We're actually very close to not yesterday's close, sorry, yesterday's low. We're actually very close to yesterday's low, as Sean mentioned earlier. 211.52 yesterday's low, and we're currently at $213, down 2.42% on the day on Netflix. everyone is scared right now. Everyone is bearish. We're going to bounce. Mark my words. That would be lovely because obviously some of my stocks are getting collapsed. For example, SoFi. Another new all-time low today at $6.38. Palantir, thankfully not getting collapsed such as SoFi is. Palantir holding very beautifully in front of $12 over here. Donkey Kong, DraftKings. That's another one that's big time red in my portfolio. Donkey Kong. That's right, Missy. PayPal continuously extending its downwards move. New 52-week low on PayPal right now at $86.52. So that sucks for me. What else do I have in my portfolio? We talked about a bunch of these. Metaverse ETF. Haha, good night to that ETF, right? This ETF completely getting collapsed too because of Facebook, because of Roblox and so on. This drone delivery company, don't even ask me about this one. I gotta beat up Luca for telling me about this stock. And Apple's the only thing that's green for me in my whole basket of my long-term portfolio. So this is the only thing that is showing me some profits. I got smoked on PayPal. I picked up at 200 thinking it was a great price to buy the dip. Yeah, it's okay. As long as you were quick enough to cut off the losses and are looking to buy at a different price point, that's exactly what I'm trying to do, right? My first entry was at $120 and now I'm looking to buy it back probably more at 85 or so. Let's see if we do get down there, maybe at $80 or something on PayPal. If it does go below 70 bucks on PayPal, I don't know what type of world we're living in anymore. Everything is just getting collapsed at that point. If PayPal goes below 75, sheesh, I don't know what to say at that point.
Sheesh. And here's the board with earnings, guys, for Monday. Companies that gonna report after the close and before the open. We have a few interesting names: Activision, Blizzard, Coca-Cola, and OTIS. And I want to see when Activision reports after the close today or before the open tomorrow. So let me find out right now for you guys. Activision reports on Monday before the open, actually. So yeah, a few exciting earnings name for us for Monday.
Yeah, I was just talking with Brandon about the sprint race tomorrow and qualies today. He was just explaining to me why qualies are today on thing. Speaking about Activision, I saw this why did Blizzard fail? Or something documentary. I forget which one it was. I think this is how Blizzard died, or the decline of Blizzard or something. So basically in that it talks about the whole history, the sexual allegations that they had to go through, how Blizzard was somewhat of a decent company and then the merge completely screwed them over. And obviously being the gamer I am, I was first-hand witness to everything that was going on through the gaming side of Activision Blizzard. So I can't wait to see how Activision Blizzard's earnings report comes out and how Microsoft deals with that report. Obviously, we know Microsoft is planning to buy Activision Blizzard for about $95 per share, currently trading at $78 per share, and there are some possible laws about to come in to stop that trade from going through on Activision Blizzard for, I believe, what is that thing called? I can't remember the exact terminology for it, but it's something, the Federal Trade Commission, I believe, or it's the Department of Justice. I believe it's either one of those who is going to do the review for the buyout on Activision Blizzard and Microsoft, and they have the call at the end of the day to decide if they want to let it go through or not let it go through. So we gotta wait and see how this report will come out. ES curling up. Yeah, S&P 500 and NASDAQ curling up a little bit. NASDAQ actually broke, 13,500 to the downside slightly. Let's go check out what the low of day is right now on NASDAQ. The low of day on NASDAQ is 13,485. So it did dip below 13,500. I'm just using 13,500 as a nice even dollar level. I don't know. Antitrust laws. Thank you, Glenn Smith. That's the word I was looking for. Chat's always a lifesaver. Sorry? Where did you put it? Oh, you put it in my personal chat? Oh, yeah, I don't see it.
Prab, we actually have a good question on the chat. Miss V, would you please explain how you came up with 10-10 support for Tesla? Checking the tube is asking. Well, absolutely. So basically, I usually take a look at the higher time frame to identify support levels and resistance levels. So I believe like support is where buyers, majority of buyers, resistance where majority of sellers are sitting, and you can see like basically identify that support and resistance levels. 1010 is one of those, and guys, we have a great video about learn to identify key support and resistance levels. I will send you it on the chat right now, and again I remind you, besides our main account, like where you're watching this video right now, we have another one, Market Wisdom by TraderTV.Live, where we hold educational videos only. We now post them on this account, but we still have plenty of wonderful, useful videos. So make sure you subscribe to that one also and go explore it. So many great videos. Again, here learn how identify them. Here are support and resistance trading strategies, and we even have support and resistance playlists. So I definitely will send you it. Make sure you watch it, and I hope it will be helpful for you. I will send it right now.
Thank you, Miss V. So Miss V coming in to help you guys over there with our YouTube avenues, multiple avenues to where we post content. Well, now only one avenue, not anymore. But yeah, it was a good little separation over there. But we decided to combine everything together. Anyways, coming back to S&P 500, because we were just covering Nasdaq. Nasdaq down 1.65% on the day. S&P 500 down 1.78% on the day. And as someone mentioned, Prad, would you go long at 4,300? Technically, I was thinking 4,320 was the level, but obviously I made the right decision in asking Arun, who is the futures trader who watches futures all day, as to what level he's watching. And his levels, he said 4,300. So obviously 4,306 is the low of day right now. Very well possible that we're bouncing off of 4,306 in terms of finding support near 4,300. You know, it's never exactly 4,300. It could be 5 points above 43. It could be 5 points below 43. Could even be 10 or 15 points above or below that. But the point is that that range of area near 4,300 could come in as a support right now, allowing the market to bump up a little bit. And if it does bump up a little bit, how high do we go? Do we manage to go past the previous bounce area, which is 43.30, and then find rejection there? Do we have the strength to go all the way back up to VWAP, which is around 43.50? What does the market actually do? And that's the question. And anything is really possible, right? Because look at yesterday, S&P 500 and Nasdaq was really up 1 full percent on the day before the decline started coming in, and the market turned around to 1 full percent to the downside. So near a full opposite. Full 360 on the stock market, or 360 full 180, no, 180 on the market. Yeah, 360 would mean it went down and went back up. Yeah, I'll go 360s all day. But yeah, it's all about doing donuts, baby. You got to do those donuts, all right? Or eat them, whatever it is. But yeah, a full 180 on the market yesterday. I'm not saying it's gonna do that today, but if the buyers come in, if there's a possibility for it, who knows? We go right back to the high day and well above it.
By the way, I believe you mentioned food in there. I think Raquel thinks that we gained weight and put us on a diet. Everybody's having, I believe, some spaghetti, and our plates have quinoa and like chicken, boiled chicken, and salad.
What the heck?
And broccoli. I mean, it looks good. It looks very healthy, but it's just weird that like
separate lunches.
Yeah, that we're like on a diet now, on a diet menu. Okay.
I won't complain about that. It's actually a good thing.
I don't mind.
It's a good thing.
Summer coming.
Yeah. I was actually like in my bed sleeping last night. I was like, maybe I should tell them to give me a salad bowl every day now. But then I was like, nah, I like food too much.
Right. But I think that option is better than salad, because it's kind of diet.
Protein.
Right. But at the same time, it's like different options. I believe guys have tuna salad every day.
No, thank you. What? Why, you gonna eat it? That's fine. They're protecting their investment in two good-looking people, Trader Brad and Valeria. That's right, baby. Protecting their investment and allowing us to double it for them. You know, the company gave us their Bitcoin so we can make them too. The company only did that with us, though. We don't go out there doing that with other people. Don't worry. Dogs apparently being called out in the chat. It's being halted. Yeah, you're right. Look at dogs getting absolutely destroyed to the downside. Looks like we halted once, twice, 3 halts to the downside, and that's usually the pattern that I'm used to seeing. Anytime a stock halts, it's usually 3 halts in one direction and then 3 halts in the other direction. We've yet to see the halt in the upwards direction, so let's see if that comes into play. DOGZ down 50% right now. Did go all the way up to $2 to the downside. Looks like a fail break of 2 or a weak break of 2. We did go up to $1.95 on the downside, and now we're seeing the reversal back to $3 where VWAP is. VWAP looks like it's at $3.26 on DOGZ. FRGE was another halting stock to the upside, but as you guys can see, we opened up relatively close to the halt price and then ripped up. We never got back to that $20 price on FRGE, the price that I was talking about. Now we all come all the way back to the downside below VWAP. Remember how I said we need to keep on finding support at 1650 or higher? That's not working out as planned. So now it looks like the buying momentum has died off on FRGE. I don't think we go back to $20. Maybe we go back to 18 and find rejection at 18 and then come back to the downside, maybe trade sideways a little bit. A little up and down action around VWAP is what I'm guessing. If I was to draw what the chart might look like, I'm expecting it to look like, let's go here. Let's go to the 1 minute for you guys, and I'll show you, or let's go to the 5 minute here because we're on the 5 minute there. I'm expecting, how do I draw? How do I draw?
That was nice.
Hello?
Baby cry.
Drawing tool? Are you kidding me?
Send help.
Send help indeed. Yeah, I don't know where the drawing tool is. Anyways, if I was to draw, I would maybe go a little bit sideways like this, up and down and up and down and up and down, and probably trade below 1650 is my guess. But if we do get a move, we were getting that move to $18, possible $18, and then see rejection is my guess on FRGE Forge.
On the chat, Cool is asking Miss V what price you're looking for buying Google for long time hold. So basically I wanted to ask if there are any rule for split, like usually stocks split half, or it depends on the company.
They make it up themselves. Yeah,
So
it's based on like market cap, the amount of shares they already have, and how much the shareholders vote for and everything. Because at the end of the day, the split does nothing but keep the price of the stock the same technically.
Okay.
Because the market cap needs to stay the same. The market cap should not increase based off the split and so on. So there's a lot of math behind it. They don't just make up a number, but like there's a lot of math behind it that goes on to the point where they figure out, okay, if we are a $2,000 stock and we want to go to a $150 stock, what is the appropriate math for that split? And according to that math, it's 1:20. So if you own one share of Google at $2,000 and Google ends up going to $150, you get now 20 shares of Google at $150.
So you own the same amount,
you
kind
own
of
the
that,
same
but
amount.
just more amount of shares.
Exactly.
Great, I love it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Same thing with Amazon.
Yeah, so in terms of that, I think we first need to wait until the split happens. We'll see the price, and then we will be able to look for good levels on that Google split and Amazon.
100%. Yeah, we just gotta wait to see. As long as it's near 150, I'm buying Google without a doubt. If it's near 150, I'm buying Google. Nicole Harris, the comedian legend Nicole Harris in the chat. Welcome, Nicole. You called out Sky H on Amex. I remember, Brandon and Miss V struggling to pull up Sky H a couple days ago when I wasn't here. They kept pulling up a different stock, and I had to like message them in 3 different places. Guys, it's Sky H, not Sky something else, okay? But no, glad that they were able to cover for me while I was sick. So thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Miss V. And Sky H right now 13% up with 1 million shares traded. I'm expecting the relative volume to be a little low. SKYH relative volume. Oh no, it's actually pretty decent. 2.7 on Sky H, not bad at all. Sky Harbor Group Corporation moving up a little bit more right now. So that mango juice box, man, just makes you hiccup. What the heck's wrong with that juice box? So we are getting to the $7.32 of the day's high. Let's see if we can get extension on this move on SkyH. Not too long ago, I think it was Dominic who wanted the stock being called up, and I believe it was one of these days over here. I don't remember what day it was exactly that he wanted to talk about. I'm expecting it's probably 19th of April because I wasn't there for 19th of April. Yeah, I think it was actually 19th of April. So on that day, we went from 630 to 730, so a dollar move. Today we're going from 570 to 726, almost 740, and trying to go test the $8 level. Let's see if buyers keep on showing up on SkyH. Keep in mind we're only 30 minutes into lunchtime. There could be, oh, it wasn't you, it was maybe somebody else then. I thought it was you who wanted to go take a look at SkyH. My apologies. But the point is, I think we could go to $8 over here on a possible move to the north side a little bit more if buyers do show up. Keep in mind though, as I was saying, only 30 minutes into lunchtime. We still got another 30 minutes for SkyH we got another 30 minutes for SkyH to do nothing, absolutely nothing, and just hang out over here, and then maybe volume shows back up after lunchtime is elapsed.
Perhaps you know we have a great viewer, KS Beats, who make animations for us, and here he sent another animation. I mean, guys, I don't know what I personally think about this one, but thank you for at least putting a bra on me, and it's me riding a bear. It's a little bit cliche, so I will put a bear for it, so probably it's for that.
I like this one better. That one's a little too provocative.
A little bit.
A little bit
thank
too
you for covering me a little bit.
Yeah, indeed. All right. Anyways, moving on from that one. Where are we going to next? Let's see what stocks are moving. VLON. Maybe we can talk about VLON one more time. VLON. What is VLON doing right now? VLON still trading around VWAP and actually below VWAP quite a bit now, trying to find support near $2 or 50 period EMA and doing exactly as I predicted it would. You know, we're seeing that barrier being put in on by VWAP, so I'm not sure how much more buyers will show up over here for VLON when the stock can't find a way to stand above VWAP on the day for it.
CRXT John Reinhardt brought to us. What we have 9 million volume in here. We are on SSR on this name and down more than 16%. So I'm not sure what is the free float on that name. CRXT. Let's find out together, guys. Claros Therapeutics recent flyer to the upside, and 14 million float. So I believe if we're on SSR, we dipped a lot on this name or on CRXT, but looks we found some support in 1.90. Let's see if we will hold it or we'll break to the downside.
Back to me. Yeah, I just got a message from Greg saying book a golf time. I got this time, book a time. So it looks like we're golfing again. So I'm just opening up the website over here to book a golf session for next week. I'm thinking Wednesday again. So more soreness for my poor legs, my unhealthy legs. Well, actually, Greg was talking to me about it. He said your right calf was sore because looks like your posture might have been wrong. Looks like you're trying to put power from your right leg instead of using the swinging motion of your hips. Hey, man, like, I don't know what I'm doing, Greg. I'm just trying to play the game, have some fun. But looks like he had a valid point over there. He said, if your right calf is the only part of your body that's sore, that means you're trying to maybe torque some power from your right leg like you're playing baseball or cricket or something. So it makes sense to me a little bit, obviously. So hopefully we get to figure out how to fix our posture in our golf session. And maybe finally have an actual good golf session for once. CRXT, it's all in the hips. Hey, yeah, Happy Gilmore, it's all in the hips, baby.
Tracy says they have a drug presentation tomorrow.
CRXT?
Yes.
So CRXT has a conference tomorrow for obviously Saturday. So not sure, it's not going to do anything for the stock market because market's going to be closed. But whatever they do say in that conference might have an impact on the stock on Monday. So for anyone who is a biotech trader or CRXT trader, keep in mind that you want to be focusing on what they talk about on that what's that thing called? On that conference. CRXT today down 16%. 16%. Anytime a stock is down more than 10% on the day, it goes into SSR mode. SSR mode is basically short sale restriction mode. It happens when a stock goes more than 10% to the downside. This is a way to protect the stocks from getting beat up too much. That way, all the short sellers in the world just don't pile up on the downside and push the stocks down. The only way to short now on the stock is to wait on the bid. Every time the stock goes up, that's the only way you can get short. You cannot just take out the size off the bids on the way down and get short on it. Just a little bit of a protection measure for stock market so people don't just pile up on one side to the downside. So CRXT today, a little bit obviously beat up, down 16% with 9.9 million shares traded. Maybe if you had been going to yoga with Miss V, listen, Miss V has yet to find me a girl in her yoga class. If she finds me a girl in that yoga class, I have a reason to go to that yoga class. Right?
Yeah, let me be a creep.
Yeah, be a creep. Find a girl for me to be a creep with. And then I have a reason to show up.
He's a superstar, Luke.
Exactly.
He's a trader.
Blonde hair, trader, shaved face.
Ooh la la, all right. I wanted to mention Tesla in there. Tesla working out that 1010 level, guys. We bounced back to 1090s, and 1020 actually is the next level. Let's see if we break that. If there are coming some strength and we break the 1020, hold above, could be another good long trade on Tesla. And meanwhile, let's see.
Wow, top tick exit, beautiful.
Thank
Top
you.
tick exit,
Thank
nice.
you.
Double
And-
top, that's a good double top right there.
And I actually had a order, so I didn't it like manually aggressively. I already put an order and it's got out, so I'm super happy about this.
Beautiful.
Thank you, bro.
Now, would you have thought about going short at that level?
Yes, I would, but I'm not at that stage yet.
No problem,
like,
no problem. Yeah, yeah.
Switch it that fast. And I remember you were saying you normally like when you go long, like you were trying to stick to that, but kind of it stuck to my head. And I know like as a day traders we have to switch like back and forth real quick. But
it's not easy. I'll tell you that. It's not easy to switch your mind back and forth.
yeah.
With my 2 years of experience, when I'm in a trade like in one direction, it's very hard for me to finish that trade and then go in the other direction of that
Yeah.
trade. Very hard for me. Obviously, more experience, you'll be able to do it,
Yeah.
but it's not the easiest. Trust
It's
me.
not, and again, as you said, because in my head I'm long biased, right? And I'm looking like just like in a short, I'm looking in one thing. I'm looking, okay, if we break that level, we will go higher. And I don't put in my head that like, okay, but if we now don't break that level, go lower, just switch and go short, right? Because I only have that in my head that, okay, like we need to break that level. No, we didn't break, we will go back. Like you got what I mean, but definitely you need to work on being able to switch back and forth.
Yeah, thank you, Miss V, for actually saying that. I know a lot of people probably feel the same way about your trades too, especially when you're long. It's hard for you to flip off from that direction and go to the other direction. Come on, Mr. P. Netflix just dropped 2 points. Oh, my.
Mr.
Netflix
P.
dropping more. Ooh, it actually bumped up 2 points over there. Netflix moved up from exactly from yesterday's low. I'm going to freak out. I'm going to freak out. Oh, my goodness. Why didn't I just have an order sitting there? Sean, are you long Netflix? Dude, it is exactly the same number. What a joke. Oh my goodness. So missed out on that opportunity. Netflix moving. All I had to do was have an order sitting there, man. Even if it was 10 shares of an order, who cares? It just the fact that I don't even have an order sitting there is ridiculous. I gotta focus up over here. This is a joke. So Netflix missed out on a nice $2 move. Bounces off exactly off of yesterday's low. Yesterday's low 211.52. Today's low 211.53. Netflix now moving up. Let's see how big of a move can Netflix get, because Nasdaq and S&P 500 have already started their ascent to the north side off those lows. So S&P 500, here's your S&P 500 moving back to the north side a little bit, and Nasdaq also moving back to the upside a little bit. I right now have no trades. My buyout stock that I was holding on is also profitable for me. So the only negative stock for me on the day today happens to be Snapchat, and I'm okay with that. I'm very, very okay with that. The market has been ridiculous trying to trade. Picking good spots for investments have been opportunity though. Awesome. Yeah, as long as something's working out, that's the only thing that matters, right? More money, more haters. That's also very true, my friend. Brad, get your focus. Yeah, I gotta get my focus. That's 2 or 3 trades that I bungled today just by not having an order sitting there, so that sucks.
Dominic
am both-
Famolaro says you look like his dad when he was young.
I look like his dad when I
Yeah.
was young. I am his dad.
Wow.
I'm their dad, baby. Daddy Pratty, that's right. They call me Daddy Pratty for a reason, Dom. Come on, baby. All right, so thanks, Kai. Yeah, thank you, Kai. Not sure what Kai is doing over there. Do your 215, 225 shorts on Netflix you had the other day. I could do that, I guess. If Netflix does pop up to 225 or 215s or something, I could go for that short maybe. But at the moment, obviously, my idea of the trade was finding the reversal trade, the mean reversion trade, which was the long in front of 211.50s. So missed out on my mean reversion trade. At this point, I don't know if I can get back short just yet. Maybe 220, maybe 218s or something, 216s. We'll see if it does get back up there. I'm not gonna have an order just sitting there for me to get short, but I should have had the order sitting here to get long. I should have had that for sure.
I believe we already were talking, yes, about that SKYH, spelled right this time. Elizabeth already brought that and said that it's highly shorted. It's 10 million free float, so very low free float on that name, 0.50% short interest. And by highly shorted, do you mean we are having a squeeze right now on that SKYH?
Is it highly shorted?
It's 0.50%. Short interest.
50%.
I see 0.50.
You see 0.5?
Yeah.
I see 50. That's
Wow,
weird.
it's
That's such a
super weird.
Big range.
50% is a big short interest.
Oh, big.
But 0.50 is not that
Yeah,
much.
0.5 is nothing at all, and 50% is a lot. Let's actually go on FinViz also to go check. Where is my FinViz? FinViz. It's not open. What the heck am I doing? SKYH. SKYH on FinViz says 2.6. This is why these numbers are never accurate. These numbers are always something or the other on other sources. Dogs is actually halted right now on the upwards. So remember how I said usually I'm used to seeing 3 halts in one direction and then 3 halts in the other. Looks like Dogs is getting ready to halt to the upside right now. Halted at $3.43. Halted at $3.41 and looks like it wants to open at $3.43. Let's see if this was a volatility halt or if this was a news-based halt. I'm expecting this was a volatility halt, and the way to find out is you go to NASDAQ halts. NASDAQ halts, current trades, Dogs, limit up down. So it is a limit up down halt, so it should open up very soon. Halted at 1231 and it's 1239, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. We should have already opened up. So it looks like this could be a 10-minute halt then.
Does it says that it opens at $3.47?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Halted at 341 and it wants to open at 347.
At 351, I see. Because for me it's now like...
What the heck is Dogs? I'm guessing it has to do something with Dogs. Dogness International Corporation Conservancy.
China-based.
China-based.
Design and manufacture of pet products.
For pet products? Okay, so it was something related to dogs. Good. China-based manufacturer for pet products. Got it. Chinese stock. Ooh, maybe there is some delist fear coming in for this stock then because it is China-based.
And I don't see any news actually. Dominic Famolaro brought us Save, which I believe airlines.
Yeah,
Right.
Southwest.
Yeah, airlines have a great day today. We have actually them on our watch list. Crazy, yeah, love it. 2% to the upside. We have airline stock group. Better than expected demand forecast from UL and AL lifted the entire sector. Both names were also upgraded by, let me check real quick. We have an upgrade on AL and UL today, both by JP Morgan, Chase & Co. And Safe also, and the rest of the group is ripping.
Yeah, I think American Airlines and Delta, Dallas, Delta, DL, Delta, not Dallas. American Airlines and Delta had earnings yesterday, and they both were obviously in the green territories in pre-market itself. American Airlines came off a little bit. I believe Delta was moving up even after the open, and UAL today had their earnings report, and they also were green in the upside direction. UAL on NY, I believe. So or sorry, Nasdaq. Sorry.
Nasdaq.
Oh, okay, I thought you were talking
We
about.
said at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, so thank you for that. Yeah, Nasdaq. So my charts are. Do you know how much UAL is up right now? 3%. So UAL is up 3% right now, and obviously Miss V just mentioned how the overall sector is getting upgrades across the board. So she mentioned American getting upgrade, UAL getting an upgrade, and Save. The thing with Save though, Save is actually a buyout stock now, I believe. So what are the two airlines who are proposing to buy Save? I believe Delta was one of them, and JetBlue was the other. So Save, buyout. Yeah, let's go. Spirit Airlines, $6.6 billion deal. I believe it was from by JetBlue, I believe. But anyways, anyone who is interested in reading more about oh yeah, there we go, JetBlue, antitrust laws, Just Blue, blah 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 blah. So Spirit Airlines Save is under that category of stocks where it's a potential buyout candidate coming in because they just want to absorb the company and make their company a little bit bigger. JetBlue and Frontier. Thank you, Tyrone. Thank you. Elon Musk is buying them, maybe. Yeah, imagine he is. My charts are not really working for me, so I'm gonna let Miss V take over for about 5 to 10 seconds so I can fix this.
Yeah, mine were not working too. When I tried to bring that UAL, but we're back now. Someone brought that UNH, saying it's a good for swing in at 524 profit taker. Thank you. So we have more than 1 million volume on that name, down 1%, but now broke VIV up to the upside. And let's actually find out what that UNH is, because United Health Group, I believe it's a recent earning reporter. Let me see the news on this name. Wells Fargo raises target price to 613 from 565. And I wonder when did we reported earnings? I believe not that long time ago. So guys, if you remember, let me know. So we have a rise price target on that name, but looks like we're failing breaking that VWAP. Anyways, let's see. We have a key resistance level here at around 527, and looks like we got rejected from there. NVDA, any thoughts on long? We were talking about NVIDIA earlier. Let's pull it up again. NVIDIA on Nasdaq. Yeah, NVIDIA is still below that 200 level. We broke it today. We're now at 198. Again, we're moving exactly like very closely. Charts looking similar with QQQ. And I think for NVIDIA to go higher and for more potential longs on NVIDIA, we need to see QQQ also moving higher with the rest of the market. QQQ is now down almost 1.5%. And we definitely can see for some support level on NVIDIA to see maybe where we could have that long. My trading view charts are not showing me like for that long period, so I cannot really scroll there. I can see 194 level for NVIDIA, and maybe Pratt can also check next support level for NVIDIA.
Yeah, for sure. NVIDIA breaking 200, eh? Okay, NVIDIA. I mean, obviously, we saw it break 200 not too long ago, and now we're just continuing that extension to the downside on NVIDIA. And support levels on this one. I don't know, man, because 200 broke not too long ago, and that was the area that everyone was looking at for support. So if you're looking at the dailies, VWAP is exactly at $200 on the dailies for NVIDIA. So if we don't find bounce on the dailies at VWAP, then I guess we're gonna have to just watch for the stock to go even more to the downside. Maybe this 190 area over here, but even that consolidation, I'm not really happy using that consolidation area as a support level, to be honest. So at this point, it's just gonna be a lot of tape reading. NVIDIA could really go right back to 180s, 160s at this current rate that it's trading in, and at that point, it's like, what the heck? What's going on with the semiconductor stocks in general? If it does go back to, you know, these 160 prices, you best believe I'm buying some stocks of NVIDIA without a doubt. So at the moment, I don't know where these supports are gonna come from. I don't know where buyers are gonna come from. You know, as Sean mentioned in the morning show, with inflation so high and consumer spending has to be so calculated, consumers needs to be so calculated as to where they want to park their money in, and I don't know if people are ready to put their money into tech stocks that have had some crazy valuations from the past. Obviously, I'm not saying NVIDIA is overvalued, but I think people are for sure scared to put money in NVIDIA right now, when probably a better spot to park their money is maybe the Google split or the Amazon split, or even Apple at 150s and so on, which is more of a better place to park your money in the tech sector if you're looking to invest in tech, that is. So that's just my opinion on it. I could be wrong, and I'd rather be wrong, because I don't want NVIDIA to go to those 160s, 180 areas. Nobody wants that to happen. But if I am right on that side, then I will gladly load up my bag on NVIDIA at those prices for my long-term account.
Brad, someone asked thoughts about Coca-Cola. KO. Coca-Cola is going to report earnings on Monday before the open. Coca-Cola, on the news, I can see that JP Morgan raised price target on the name. And I also saw, I believe that JP Morgan says they are bullish. Yes, JP Morgan are bullish on Coca-Cola ahead of Q1 results. Well, raising price target means the same. And also Coca-Cola expected to post earnings of 58 cents a share. On Monday we will find will we actually report better, even, or worse than expectations.
Yeah, Coca-Cola. I mean, it's been a while since I've drank Coca-Cola, but trust me,
I want Coca-Cola
it's the
now.
best thing in the world. I love Coca-Cola.
Me too.
There was a time where I used to just live off Coca-Cola, because in university, Coca-Cola was literally cheaper than water for some stupid reason. How is that even like a reality? Like, why are you ever in a situation where Coca-Cola is cheaper than water? Like, you're in school, you should never be promoting that, but that's the sad reality of it. I love Coca-Cola, and I've never been an investor of Coca-Cola, obviously. I don't know where I want to even invest in the prices for Coca-Cola, but this company just never fails too bad over here. They just keep on smoking it. Drink tap water, trust me, the place where I went to university, that's the last thing you want to put down your throat. That's the last thing you want to put down your throat. Because Coca-Cola is poison. So poison's cheaper than not poison? I mean, whatever. Who cares, right? Who cares?
In my college, we didn't even had bottled water,
Yeah,
due to the like environmental statements. We had those like fountains where you can drink water,
yeah,
and you basically cannot buy water in the college. You can literally buy only like Coke or something else.
yeah. Scam. Absolute scams, these guys. Where did I go to uni? Oshawa. I went to Oshawa. The dirty schwa, baby. The dirty schwa, for anybody knows, if anyone's from Ontario or Toronto side of the world. The dirty schwa. All right. Coca-Cola, we talked about Coca-Cola. I want to go check on what Facebook's doing. Is Facebook still crushing to the downside? And it is indeed. Looks like that area of 186 where I went long, which was the yesterday's low. Almost similar trade on Netflix that happened not too long ago that I should have capitalized on. The 211 long, I missed out on that one, was the exact same trade on Facebook over here. But now Facebook going well past that 186 low to 184. Crushing to the downside. Facebook goes bye-bye. Good night. Obviously, now the next question is, where does Facebook find buyers for the long term? 180, 160, who knows where exactly? We just got to be patient. Maybe do some tape reading on that side, or just be patient overall to see what level shows you a fail break to the downside, allowing you to get a nice little long scalp. The markets did make a bounce north, but Facebook did not make a bounce north recently. I want to say, what time is this? 11:12. So 12:12 Eastern Standard Time. The S&P 500 started going north a little bit, but 12:12 Eastern Standard Time, Facebook did nothing. Just went sideways. So it just goes to show how much weaker Facebook is in the overall market today compared to the overall market today. So maybe I won't be trying to catch some bottoms on the stock, even though this is a pretty decent trade opportunity being presented right now, which is a lower day of 183.85. You're risking about 15 cents to the downside if you go long here, and a possible risk to reward of north side of multiple dollars in the money. Maybe we see 187 again. Maybe we see 186 again. A multiple dollar opportunity to the upside when your risk is pretty much only a couple pennies. Well, now the risk has been taken out, obviously, because the new lower day came in. Let's actually the market's coming down, so why am I even thinking about longs right now? Why are you even thinking about that? Right.
And why won't we talk about gap, Brad? GPS. Actually, again, earnings, company reported not that good. We can see that company is down after it cut its Q1 sales forecast, and around 8 analysts cut price target on GPS this morning. And also Gap shares hit near 2-year low. We are down now 19.63%, and we have 25 million volume. Again, if you were short, congratulations. And look, guys, previous close we were at $14, now we're at 11. So big drop for Gap, and they cut their sales. I used to have a dress from Gap. It was very nice, but that's it. Did you ever have anything from Gap? It's a good store.
When I was a kid.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, especially when I lived in India, I had this. I think this used to be one of my favorite because I have a memory. It was a fluffy pink, not a hoodie, crew neck. You know what a crew neck is?
It just like
yeah, long sleeves, like thick material.
Pullover?
Pullover.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had like a really fluffy, like it was like you touch it,
And
it was
saying
like
Gap in here.
yeah, and it said like
Yeah.
a nice. It says Gap in like different colors, 3 different colors.
Nice.
And I remember I used to love
Yeah.
wearing that. I wore it every time, and mom would be like, "No, no more, stop it," right? And I
We
would
need to
always
wash
wear
it.
But then eventually, Gap turned into a joke, a homosexual joke. And back in the day, obviously, homosexuality wasn't so adopted the way it is now. So when you're a kid and you're being like being made fun of in those terms, you don't wear those items anymore. So I think when I got made fun of for that slang or whatever that Gap turned into, I think I burned that sweater then. The worst thing I could have ever done is let people bully me into burning something I loved.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kids are angry.
Evil.
Yeah.
Evil. But no, at the end of the day, after that whole nonsense, I was like, this is nonsense. Gap makes some good clothes, and now they're actually partnered with Kanye West. Yeezy gets launched in Gap stores.
Nice.
So yeah.
Now you're back to Gap?
I mean, I never left, but I just never bought their products when I was a kid because of that. But now when I'm grown up, I don't even care about all these nonsense jokes.
Right.
So if I see something I like, I'll buy it. I'm actually watching Walmart on my second screen right now, and Walmart is getting clapped to the downside. Why do I not have shares? Why, Fred? Walmart, my number 2 stock of the day right now. I shorted Walmart 160s. I should not even be taking these profits on Walmart. None of these profits should have been taken. I should have just been holding Walmart the whole day because we would have been up $2 in the money right now. Walmart's still going to the downside, and we would have been in the money. Obviously, I could have maybe added back to my where I first took my profit targets. I could have done so much to this trade. I could have done way better, and that's what I was talking about earlier with what's it called, with Brandon. When Brandon was here, Brankles was here, we were talking about the same thing, which is, you're always wrong on the stock market. You're never right. Even when you're right, you're wrong. That's the beauty of this market. You're never right. Where are we going to? Oh my God, foot in my mouth again, Pratty. Why are you putting your foot in your mouth, bro? Why are you putting your foot in your mouth? Get your foot out of your mouth. That's nasty, you nasty boy. Sean has how many dollars in FB today? I think he is up like maybe multiple dollars, 10 or something. 7? No. How many units per share are you in the money on Facebook? He's in the money. He's in the money. He's in the money. All right, Walmart. Walmart's trying to take out the lower day, which it already did. Let's see if it actually continues to keep on going down. Walmart all-time high is now coming in at $160.70 or something around those levels. All right. You should reach out to Chris Rock. Ooh, yeah, I should reach out to him, shouldn't I? There we go. Sean just posted his picture for his Facebook trade. DP was wondering, I believe. So here's, I never knew you could zoom in on that. What the heck? But yeah, reloading, taking off, reloading, taking off, reloading, taking off. Just continuously smoking that trade. This is exactly what I should be doing on Walmart, right? This is exactly what I should be doing on Walmart. But I'm not doing it because I'm too busy just screaming at a microphone right now. Missed out multiple opportunities today because I'm too busy screaming at a microphone. Come on, Brad, make some money today, baby. I mean, I'm up pretty good today, and I have nothing to complain about not making money because I'm actually up in the money today and in a decent spot. But I should be up way more. I should be smoking this Walmart short. Why would you trade Walmart? It has no volume. You are very right. Walmart does not have any volume, and it did not have any volume in the open to begin with. So when I was in this position, Walmart did only 5,000 shares, and then after Walmart opened, Walmart only did about 100,000 shares. I always say volume, volume, volume. If you don't have volume, I don't even want to talk about it. You are very accurate on that, but there is one thing that was the counter side of Walmart that does not have volume. What it does have is a very good level that I can play off of, even though there was no volume, as you mentioned, and as I'm repeating after you, there was a very good level to play off of, which was the $160 level. I'm short 150.98, or I was at least. I was short 150.98, and I was giving it the room of the high a day of pre-market high, which is 160.39. We never went back to 160.39 ever since I've been in the trade, and the trade has just been to the south side. Yeah, it took a heck of a long time. My last out was at 10:45 when I entered at 9:30, so it took heck of a long time for this trade to play off because of the lack of volume. But as long as you have the read, you know what you want to do with the trade, and you know your setup the way you want to do it, you abuse it even when the volume is not there. That's the second part of it. When the neckline is crossed, we will see beaucoup volume when the neckline is crossed. I'm not sure what neckline you're talking about right now, but volume should start picking up across the board because it is officially 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So lunchtime has come to an end. S&P 500 is coming back to the downside right now, all the way back to lower day on the S&P 500 and NASDAQ NQ/M22CM. NASDAQ currently taking out the lower day. So NASDAQ extending its lows to 1.8% down on the day, and S&P 500 already down 1.8% on the day.
Disney is flushing. We're down more than 2%, 9 million volume, which is good actually. And we have a strong level. If we take a look at the all-time chart, we have some levels in this 120 area, but we kind of already broke it to 118. Let's see if we will be able to hold around this, or we will just dip even more into all the way into 100s. Another day, another down for Disney.
Sorry, I'm talking to some viewer in the chat. Youth in Asia 10. Part of my business is buying and selling vintage clothes. Okay, buddy, get in touch with me because I love vintage clothes. The Adidas jacket I have right now is actually a vintage jacket, and I need to treat it better. I ruin it. It's one of those two-way jackets. One side has a nice little fluffy side on it, and if you flip it inside out, it's actually a raincoat. That way, the fluffy side doesn't get wet and ruined by the water.
I've never seen fluffy side on you.
Yeah, touch the jacket, feel it out. But yeah, it's a nice. I love that jacket. I need to take way more care of it. I've ruined it quite a bit. Notice that one side has like the fluff on it, and the other side is like just a raincoat. Yeah, so it's like flippable inside out. What's it called? Reversible jacket. I love vintage clothes. So yeah, get in touch with me. Maybe we can buy some. Maybe I can buy some. Disney employees getting arrested for soliciting. What? Soliciting what? What are they soliciting and what's going on? So Disney apparently getting beat down. Miss V also called out Disney. I'm looking at the CNBC to see what the heck they're talking about right now. Phil fed bad, whatever, lady. I don't know what the heck you're talking about over there. Disney, though, apparently pushing the downside a little bit more today, below 120, which was the level that we were looking at, and now down 2% on the day for Disney. Soliciting pedophiles? Is that what they're doing? Oh, no. Why? What? That's so weird.
This is
That
so
is so
bad.
weird.
Let's move to Netflix. Netflix actually back to that 211 level. Let's see, guys, if we will find triple bottom or we will go lower. But markets QQQ is almost down 2%. And come on, I was so excited to have like positive day, but looks like we're having, guys, sell-off Friday.
Yeah, selloffriday.com. Well, anyone who knows the song is selloffvacation.com. Oh my God! So we dropped down to 211 right there. I did go long 211, and oh yeah, we're gonna take that L on. Get me out, please. Are they gonna get me out? Get me out. So we're gonna take that quick little loss on Netflix. So we tried to defend the yesterday's low, 211, 50, 51, 52 areas. Quick little loss. How much did I lose on it? I believe my entry was 211.60s and I lost 210.90. So about 60 cents or so is what I took the L on it. And we move on from that. Tiny little loss was still up on the day, and we're not worried about this one at all. Market did come to downside on the S&P 500 and is looking to bounce off those lows, and NASDAQ continuing even more to the downside. Let's see if this was a weak break of Netflix to the downside of 210.80, and if it will start bouncing from here. And if it does, I want to confirm that with the overall market. If the overall market doesn't start bouncing, then I don't really know if I want to be taking this trade. It's gonna go here most likely, which is gonna suck. Let's focus on the tape here. I'm also gonna filter this real quick. Filter this to 1. And then filter this to, let's do 199. That way, anything over 200 shares only, I want to focus on where that size is being traded. So some buyers coming in, but mostly dark pool gateways being filled. Mostly dark pool mid prints are being filled. And notice how there is no liquidity on the gateways at all. No, I'm only looking for size of 100 shares or more on the level 2, and this is the reality of it. Notice how there is literally no size on the level 2 right now. That's more than 100 shares, especially on the bids. So it looks like this is where we can start making a reversal on Netflix, because the ask has no size of more than 100 shares and the bid has more than 100 shares on the bid. So ask is depreciating and bids are stacking right now, which is a good indication for the long at the moment. So let's see. Yeah, there goes the S&P 500 to the upside a little bit, not too much, a little bit, and NASDAQ going along with it. So this could just be the fail break of 211 to the downside, only going down 20 cents, and starts ripping up again, giving you a beautiful long. As I mentioned, though, I'm going to be a little hands off on this. I don't want to be battling this trade. Screw it. We're only 20 cents away from our entry. If they do give me this fill, they did give me that fill, so we're only 20 cents away from our entry. Why not just take the execution over here, see if we can work with this one, and we throw out our stop too, and now we just set it and forget it.
Joseph asking if we have any thoughts into Coca-Cola earnings. Well, we will see, but again, JP Morgan is bullish into Q1 Coca-Cola earnings. And guys, around 50 minutes left until the end of market movers. And I remind you, please smash the like button. We didn't really ask you today for that. So in case you forgot or lurking in the background, please come here, give us a like, and let's have a wonderful trading Friday together. Even though market's going to the downside, I wonder if Arun is shorting QQQ today.
Most likely. I mean, I would think he is. If he's not, then he's maybe waiting for the long at 4,300 level. So not sure what he's doing, but yeah, very very much a question indeed as to what Arun's doing, because that's something maybe I want to be piggybacking on. Looks like we might just get stopped out over here. Yeah, there we go. Instantly stopped out on Netflix. Looks like we do not have the read on this position. I have one more chance that I can think about. I'm doing 3 tries. After 3 tries, we're not trying anymore. So let let Netflix come off a little bit more maybe, and then we can think about it. At the moment, we're just gonna leave this one alone because it looks like it wants to extend its move past yesterday's low, which was at 211.50 something, and now we're looking at 210.50 on NFLX. Can you ask Arun for his numbers? He's not at his chair right now, so sadly I can't. But what you can do is stay tuned until 2 o'clock, because Arun will be back at 2 o'clock for the closing show, and then you can ask him as many questions as you want, and you don't have to listen to my annoying voice either. So just hang on for a little bit longer. But while you are here, as Miss V mentioned, there is something that you can do for us. Just smash the like button. We appreciate that a lot.
Yes, sir.
Brad, look at level 2. There's a huge bid at $210 on Netflix. Let's go check out this $210 bid. I can't see that far down yet, so I don't know how you can. I don't know what platform you're using to see that far down, but I clearly cannot see that far to the downside. If 210 does go to the downside and we get closer to it, then I'll gladly take a look at it. I'll actually pull up Netflix on a secondary monitor over here. That way I could... give me a second. Let me do this. All right, so Netflix, let me put Netflix over here. Now that I have Netflix on this side, if Netflix does push downside to that 210 area, I'll be able to keep an eye on it and pull it up whenever needed. 54,000 shares at 210. So what is that? 54,000 times 210 is $11 million. I don't know if that's a lot. Maybe for intraday, 11 million could be something, but 11 millions on Netflix on the imbalance is nothing. Like when you see Netflix on the imbalance trades coming in at the end of the day, those are like 150 million notional value trades. This is only 11 million notional, so it could get wiped out easily. It could get wiped out easily. I'm used to seeing a lot more than 11, but 54,000 shares, it could be a barrier too, because Netflix hasn't traded a lot today. Because 23 million shares today. How much did Netflix trade on the earnings day? I need to go here to check that. Netflix. How much did we do on the? This is a 1 minute chart. Let's go to yearly right here. We did 126 million shares on this day, and the thickest level I think I remember seeing was a little bit less than 54K. I believe it was a little bit less than 54K, and we wiped out that level very easily. So with volume, not as much as that day, but equally relatively normal compared to that day, I think Netflix could easily take that level out if it wants to. But right now, we're seeing Netflix move up already. So look at Netflix making a nice little move off that 210.50 low. Low of day 210.50, and we're already up almost a whole dollar off that bottom. Let's see if Netflix keeps on running off that. It could also be a front run coming in at 210.50, because some of you guys noticed the size on Netflix. At 2100, it's 111. I'm not sure what I'm looking at over there, to be honest. Dude, that's a lot. There's nothing like that on the level 2. Yeah, I mean, right now, there's nothing like that on level 2, and today's volume is a little bit low, so 54 grand shares is a lot. Not denying that. I am not denying that. But 11 million notional is not that much. 11 million notional is not that much, because I've seen it get wiped out before. That's all. That's all I had to say about that. Not trying to argue with you guys. I'll sell my cat for 10,000. Oh my God. Why would you try to sell your cat there? Netflix having a nice little pop, man. We missed out on our long opportunity on Netflix there. Maybe Sean has it. He's actually on his phone right now, so I'm gonna let him be for the time being. Netflix, let's go. Yeah, congratulations for anyone who is currently long on this bad boy. What's Neil and Sean's first time on live is like? Yeah, I don't think I was working for this company when that was happening, so I cannot tell you the answer to that question.
But again, we have that channel, guys, and in here we have videos for each of us. We need to make one for Prad. I believe it's Journey. Trading journey, and here's Sean's journey to become a professional day trader, Neil's journey, we have Brandon's journey, Arun's journey, Randy's journey. Just kidding, we don't have Randy's journey yet, and we even have Valeria's journeys. Oh my God, guys, like watch guys' journeys. It's super cool, informative, and how you say that when want to make you be better,
Improve.
Not even improve, like when you watch something and you're, damn, I want to do this, you know what I mean?
I think I know what you're saying, but I can't think of the word either. It's like
that pushes you, after watching this, like it pushes you to do something.
Motivation.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Motivational, very. And watch mine because it's super funny. I swear. Like I was literally watching that and laughing. And Neil in the end asked me a question. I didn't idea even what he's asking me about. And I was like, oh, did you have to ask that question? And everything was recorded live. So guys, watch that. And again, you can watch this video and you will see how much now I am different in my trading, how much I improved. And please give that video a like. We just recently had 420 likes on that one.
You've improved immensely, Miss V. Don't let anyone tell you differently, okay?
Thank you,
immensely.
Bro. We need to make your trading journey video.
Yeah, I'm good. Please. I'm okay on that. Don't make me do more work than I already do, okay, Miss V? I enjoy my workload. It's the perfect workload. I don't want more.
Well, very inspirational and motivational. Thank you guys for bringing that news. Oh my God, I didn't see. I had to just look in the chat. Everyone just writing inspire, 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 inspire. You're the best, guys.
Like yesterday, Tony and I were like probably brainstorming over there about a possible podcast that Tony and I could start for the same umbrella. But then immediately, a couple minutes later, I was like, man, forget that. That's too much work. I got to sit beside Tony and have conversations with this guy. I'm probably going to lose my brain over here trying to do that. So I'm just going to be happy with having to go home with a 2-hour bus ride and play video games instead. But maybe, just maybe, Tony and I can convince Sean to sponsor a podcast and start interviewing all the traders over here. What do you think, Sean? You like that idea? Hey, Sean said he likes it. Let's go. Now I just need to convince Sean to cut $1 million check for the studio. You like that idea, Sean? He goes, yep, also. Let's go. $1 million secured, baby. What's that? Team player. Yes, sir. Team player. Brad, it's like video games and gambling. I'm in. What are you talking about again? I'm not sure what you're talking about over there. But okay, Netflix, we obviously missed out on that opportunity. We're just going to have to let this one go a little bit. If it does come back to the downside, maybe we can think about it. I am right now, though, debating to take this long right here and only giving it up to 211.50 barrier. So if I am debating that, why don't I just do it? My last attempt on this long on Netflix. If this long doesn't work for me, goodbye, Netflix. I don't want to be trading you anymore, and we'll come back to you at a different time of the day. But let's see if this one works out for us. Already not giving me the fill. They're making me work hard for it. So let's just leave it alone for now. Thoughts on Microsoft? Microsoft is absolutely dead, beat up, whatever you want to say. The 286 level from yesterday was actually very important, and the fact that we broke the 286 level was very, very sad for me, really. Because Netflix, not Netflix. Microsoft needed to hold that level. So Microsoft well below 286, almost a full $10 from 286 over here. And let's see what happens today on Microsoft. Trying to bounce right now with the overall market. The S&P 500 and Microsoft look very similar right here. Look at that move. You know, boing, 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 boing. Very similar moves. I mean, why not, right? Microsoft is the second most weighted stock in the S&P 500 and on NASDAQ. So they will look similar without a doubt. Making a W pattern. I've never heard of that before. But yeah, if there is a pattern called a W pattern, then whatever the W pattern entails could be coming in for a trade for Microsoft for anyone who's interested. Maybe a long trade off this bottom, 276 bottom. Currently $1 away from 276 though.
People on the chat discussed that you, Tony, and Lucas should make your podcast, but I thought actually it would be so fun. You're cheering for McLaren and Luca for Ferrari, for example, Brandon for Mercedes and Tony for Red Bull, and you would like, how you say that, like commentators?
Yeah.
During the actual race, and you would like commentate. I
like that
would
idea.
watch that. It would be so fun.
I like that idea. That's a pretty good idea, actually. Okay, Miss V, I see you over there brainstorming. Miss V putting in power. Now we just need the sponsorships from Formula One. That'll be even better.
I will be like, you know, do they have like that ladies who are like cheerleaders in there?
Oh, no, that's UFC. I don't think Formula One has like those cheerleaders with girls and stuff.
I can be commercial person. We can like sell commercials, and it will be commercial break, and I will be selling something to people.
Trader TV merch.
Right?
Let's go.
Let's go. Here we go.
Awesome.
Business.
All right, where are we going to? Let's go break off 212 is what we need. Netflix. Yeah, so Netflix, I did get wicked into that long that I was talking about, and I threw out my stop already. We're not giving too much wiggle room on that stop, as I mentioned. We are in the money right now, 15 cents. Also not something to beat my chest about and get too happy about. Let's see if Netflix can actually start moving to the north side, well above north side. We did talk about how we want to go long previously at 211, and that gave you a $2 scalp. Let's see how much of a dollar scalp we get on the current execution we have on NFLX. In the meantime, other stocks across the board that we're waiting for, such as Facebook making a nice bounce right now, and like I mentioned, I'd rather wait for the $180 level on Facebook instead of this, because my previous level, which was yesterday's low of 186 area, already broke on Facebook to the downside. And if we were to go check on Apple, something that I probably didn't do all day, Apple currently at $164, down 1% on the day with 41 million shares traded. Sucks that Apple's not as close to 170 as it was yesterday, but it's not gonna complain about it. You know, still about 20 some odd dollars in the money on my Apple long, so we're still happy about that bad boy. Dogs has been a scalper's dream, a scalper's paradise is what usually the word I've heard before, or the terminology for it. Scalper's paradise, apparently. DOGZ, Chinese dog products company or something. I forget exactly what Miss V said, but it was a Chinese related stock, and currently Dogs trying to stay above VWAP. Let's see if they can continually stay above VWAP, or do we see destruction on DOGZ to the point where it cannot recover anymore. Looks like we did recover a little bit, but I'm trying to see if we destruct a little bit more on this stock at the moment. I got stopped out on Netflix again on that one, but as I mentioned, that's exactly as to the plan. I did not want to give it too much wiggle room to the downside. I much rather get back in at a lower price later on and give it the same small risk that I want to. That way my risk to reward parameters are always in a beautiful state for myself. Miss V, do you mind taking over for a quick second?
Absolutely. I was just trying. I saw a message from Cassie Olson, Miss V. I need the puppy pig to cheer me up. Cassie, absolutely. I was just looking like what I could send to you. Arun came with pizza. I will quickly save the video. I will show it to you later when Brad is back. And now, guys, let's see what you want to talk about. Alexander says Valerie and Sean went to high school together. Not sure about that, but would be cool. Yes. I'm not sure about that, but guys, as you think. And let's see for more stocks. You want to talk? Bring the stocks on the chat, please. Arun, I hope you got pineapple pizza in there, so we can cheer for Neil, who's will be back on Monday. And we can do quickly, guys, my favorite segment, top 10 traders at Day Trade the World today, which means yesterday. And I'm excited to see what profit. Wow, yesterday someone made 203,000 trading AMAX, Canada, Chicago, NASDAQ, New York, and NYMX. 200,000. That's crazy. Great job, guys. Second place, we have someone who traded Europe, 27,500 profit. Then we have NASDAQ, New York, NASDAQ, New York, NASDAQ, New York. Third, fourth place, 16,000 profit. Fifth place, 13,000 profit. That's a wonderful job. Proud to be part of Day Trade the World, and hopefully soon I also will be in there. John Reinhardt asking, that's Luca, 200,000. I'm not sure about this, but maybe if it's Luca, good for Luca. I would probably say maybe it's Arun who could do so. Look, someone made 200,000 yesterday.
That was me.
No, it was Luca, people say.
200,000. Sorry, I made 200,000 yesterday. That's right, not 100.
Crazy.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, a lot of markets being traded over there too. Well, that's the first time we've seen 200 grand in over a while now. So, big boy trader coming in clutch with those trades over there. Congratulations to whoever that is. Brad, you can't make $2. Hey man, I made $2 per share today on one stock. Okay, Alex. You know what? Just for that, we're not opening up your Instagram messages anymore. I'm joking. I love you. You know I love you.
We've got a super chat from Diamond Realty of Miami. Happy Friday, everyone. Best show on YouTube. Happy Friday to you, Diamond. Thank you so much for the best trading community, and thank you so much for spending your Friday with us. And of course, if you also enjoy and you're having fun with us, give us a like. We are around 700 likes and around 30 minutes until the end of market movers. So if you will go back to Arun, Brandon, and Sean, how many traders does Day Trade the World have? Wow, it's a great question. I honestly don't. 3,000? Thank you. Here we go. We have 3,000 traders at Day Trade the World. It's a lot of people. Probably all the 3,000 is the ones who are watching us.
3,000 traders. Wow. Okay. I thought it would be lower than that, to be honest. I'm pretty surprised. Okay, that's pretty nuts. Now the question is though, which one out of those 3,000 really made that 200 grand over there? I want to find that person and pick that person's brain. So yeah, congratulations to all the traders who are with the Day Trade the World umbrella. You guys see the opportunities out there every day using our platform. And for anyone who's interested in signing up, I think Ms. V has a link for you guys to click on. Keep in mind, though, it is not available in America due to regulations and whatnot. But for anyone outside of the Great White North, well, it's not the... Well, we are the Great North. What are you guys? I think the Great Middle part of the North America, whatever you are. If you're not from there, make sure you check out what Day Trade the World is and sign up for that opportunity to trade with us, trade with our capital, a prop firm capital.
Yes,
Will
sir.
Dow? Sorry, Mister. You have
Yes,
something?
sir.
Oh, yes, sir. Will Dow Nasdaq recover? I don't have the future outlook in my hands, my friend. I cannot tell you what's going on in the future. I would love to be able to tell you that. Obviously, I don't know. But the question is, what are you going to do if it is, right? Do you have an answer to the question as to what you want to do if it will recover? And if you have an answer to that question, then that's all that matters. Because if you can focus on scenarios as to if this happens, I'll do this. If that happens, I'll do that. You are ready for whatever the market presents you with. But if you're only sitting there questioning, will it recover? Will it go back up? When will it go back up? Then you're only thinking about one-sided scenario and you're not ready for the overall trade when the trade does show up. And that's what we do over here too, something called visualization, right? So when earnings report comes out, we think about the possible upside direction and the possible downside direction. And the best way to do that is not having a bias. For someone like me who's very opinionated and biased sometimes on like stocks like Roblox or something, if Roblox comes out with a really good earnings report, it's going to be hard for me to go long. The best way to go about that is not even have that opinion, not even have that bias. If Roblox comes out with good numbers and the market likes those numbers, just shut up and go long. Right? If Roblox comes out with bad numbers and the market does not like that numbers, just enjoy going short because you already don't like the company. So it's just forget about your biases. Put the what will happen or when will it happen idea aside. Come up with the trade idea for both directions and take advantage of that trade when that direction shows up for you. At the end of the day, nothing else matters besides that.
But someone's asked us to talk about Verizon. So
VZ?
VZ on New York. Well, company down 6% after it forecasts full year adjusted profit in lower end of prior range. So yeah, nice drop for VZ in here. And looks like we found bottom in $51 and also trying slightly to go higher. Any thoughts on that one?
Yeah, real quick, I just want to send this message to Arun in his where is Arun? There he is. I want to send him this because I think that was a good comment. So the comment was, Pratt, are you looking at any slipper stocks? Honestly, I'm not, but maybe it's time to go look into Crocs. Let's go check out at Crocs after Verizon, obviously. So let's quickly go to Verizon. Let's go check out Verizon. Verizon down today 5%. I believe they had a earnings report.
Yes, Verizon.
And they missed earnings report. I read something else along with that earnings report. So let me quickly just unlock my phone here. I have like a 15-digit password, very, very secure password, obviously.
Who are you hiding from?
My mom.
Makes sense.
I don't trust my family with my phone. I keep my phone with extra locked. So I believe here's the number. So apparently they didn't lose as many subscribers as they thought they would. A survey from FactSet said that they were expecting to lose 49,300 subscribers, but they only lost 36,000 subscribers, which is way better than previously expected. But they obviously matching estimates with revenue also essentially in line. So they didn't miss the numbers, but they did lose subscribers as they thought that they would lose more. So that's what I'm reading right now over here on CNBC Market Prep. Everything's in line, but the numbers were dropped and they lost about 1.4% in pre-market. So that is that on Verizon Mobile. AT&T was another phone carrier that had earnings report yesterday and was doing great. AT&T phone carrier who spun off their Verizon Mobile, not Verizon, they spun off their Warner Brother Media Discovery side of their company, and even after spinning that off and not including those numbers in the earnings report, they came out with good numbers. So if you scroll back a little bit, notice how AT&T held the $20 level all day. You guys even saw Brandon come on and showcase his trade where he just continuously scalped the crap out of AT&T. And Verizon today, obviously weaker compared to AT&T on that same note. This is Visa though, this is not Verizon. Since we're on Visa, let's just talk about Visa. Visa down 2% today with 2.3 million shares traded, well below VWAP, and looks like it's struggling at the moment to get back up there. Let's quickly also go back to Netflix to see what Netflix is doing. Netflix did go back down, and we're now looking for at a 50-cent move to the downside for a retest of low a day maybe, and this could also give you an opportunity to go long over here. My rules are 3 tries and quit. I did my 3 tries. I'm quitting at this point. I am no longer looking to make an execution on this trade. We are just walking away with the loss on that stock. Only 2 stocks down on the day. Netflix, #1 loser of the day. Snapchat, #2 loser of the day. And besides that, we're still positive on the overall day today. Very happy with most of my trades, but obviously very upset with how I traded Walmart. I should have been absolutely smoking Walmart, multiple dollars in the money, the same way Facebook was $2 in the money at one point. But Sean is the real Facebook trader today. My guess would be trade of the day is Facebook, yeah? I want Trader of the Day Facebook, baby. Let's see it. Let's see the People's Trader talk about the People's stock. To the downside, we go on Facebook. Metaverse, goodbye.
Pradnush on the chat is asking how's live trading and if I'm profitable yet. Well, I'm trading live for 5 days so far, guys. 3 out of them are profitable, 1 negative and 1 flat. Overall, I am in a profit in the money, and I'm super happy about that, again, because I have my stop losses, risk management. That's what that loss on that day wasn't that big, and my profit exceeds it. Also, I can say that I'm so glad I went through TMS, because I literally feel so comfortable with the markets. I'm not really panicking. I'm familiar with all the keys, hotkeys, and general the platform. So yes, thank you for asking. And real quick, while I'm here, I promise you to show that little pup. It's actually a little video. He's here. He's here like barking. He likes to bark a lot, but he's so cute. So
I want to hear his bark.
passive aggressive.
I want to hear his bark one day.
I'll show you.
I wonder if his bark is like as cute as he is, or does he has his annoying bark that little dogs have?
I mean, when I rewatch it, it's cute, but while I'm there and he's barking, I mean, again, he has 2 types of barking. One playful, and another one annoying. When you just sit on the couch to relax after the day, and he goes like,
your dog's cute, so I'm guessing he has a cute bark. It's those, you know what, I'm gonna say it. It's those dogs that look ugly. There are some dogs that look absolutely ugly.
God.
I'm sorry, but some dogs are just, I just want to kick that dog and make it fly. I love dogs, don't get me wrong. Listen, I love dogs.
My God.
But there's these some dogs that look like rats. Absolute rat-looking dogs. And they're like, they act so big in front of you. Like, bro, you know I could step on you and kill you, right? Like, you're just a little, you're not even a football size. You're barking at a man who's 6 feet tall, and you're not even the size of a football. I can kick you and you go flying across the room. Chill out.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, barking, annoying barking, I know what you're talking about.
Dog versus human. It's my neighbor's dog, man. It doesn't stop barking. My neighbor's dog's so annoying.
Oh my God! If your neighbors watch now, they don't know.
They moved, thankfully.
Which dog they are talking about.
They moved, thankfully, recently. They got out of there because my dog and his dog don't get along. So they moved and they rented out their house. Haha, winner.
You win.
Coco's the winner, baby. That's right. Prad, dogs see you as a dog. Hey, man, listen. You might be wrong on that. You might not be wrong about that part, but the dog needs to realize his height and my height, okay? The dog needs to realize that. All right, coming back to Prad rant number 42 in 2075. Yeah, listen. Let's go back to DWAC, because I know someone called out DWAC in the chat. Someone said DWAC is holding up pretty well. You're not wrong about that. DWAC is actually doing pretty good today, up 9%. But it looks like DWAC is on SSR day 2, and I think it's actually true because, yeah, look at this move yesterday. DWAC was down more than 10%, and I think this move yesterday came in from that news that Twitter has a new tender offer from DWAC. So, I need to cancel that. Oh, no, we're good. Okay, yeah, we're good. So DWAC, the new tender offer for Twitter could have been looked as a bad news for DWAC and brought DWAC down more than 10% yesterday. But DWAC instantly reclaimed all of those levels. Well, maybe not all of it, but reclaimed about 9% of that loss from yesterday. Still on SSR. So keep in mind that SSR ends on Monday. Yeah, ends on Monday. I for some reason I thought it was tomorrow. No, it was Monday. Let's also quickly go take a look at, I know people are talking about UFC 80 Prad versus Dog. Hilarious. But since we are mentioning UFC real quick, I want to go check on who's fighting tomorrow. No real big fights tomorrow, so maybe I'm not putting any money down. Maybe for this fight, we'll put Jessica Andrade. She's a monster. We've seen her fight recently. And what's going on with the qualies right now? F1 qualies. Anyone know what the ranking is? McLaren, yeah, I'm not sure what the ranking is at the moment. Maybe Ian, is Ian here? No, Ian's not here. Screw it. All right, coming back to the market. Best day today. Let's go, Leroy Jenkins. You know where that's from?
No, I'm laughing at hashtag on the chat. Save ugly dogs from Prad. Hashtag.
Listen, not all dogs are ugly, but some are really ugly, okay? Some are really ugly. All right, McLaren is number 1. Yo, let's go, baby. Let's go. Ooh, I know McLaren made some changes to their cars from last week. Here comes a Tesla car though. No, Miss V, McLaren #1. No, all jokes aside. Walmart still pushing down, man. I would have been $3 in the money. I'm so upset with this trade today. I would have been absolutely smoking this trade. And also, the main reason why I'm upset about it is because 2 days ago when I took the 160 short on Walmart for you guys, I had such insane size on Walmart. Insane size on it. But today, my size on Walmart was literally like a baby size compared to that size on a couple days ago. When today was the real trade for me, I should have had crazy amount of size today compared to a couple days ago. So that's part of the reason why I'm so annoyed at myself with Walmart. But what can you do? Good trade, money was made, can't be complaining about it too much. Let's go to Netflix. Let's see if Netflix has made a bounce from that bottom. No, we actually made a new low on Netflix all the way up to $210.05. So 210.05 is now the new low for Netflix. Previously it was 210.50. So let's see if we bounce from here, or do we struggle a little bit more and go even more to the downside. S&P 500 only 5 points away from that 4,300 level that Arun was talking about not too long ago. 4,300. Let's see if it can hold up, and I'm praying it does, or does it get collapsed to the downside even more and we go lower, lower, lower. CYN made a new high a day. CYN with the new high a day, says Dominic Famularo. 26 million shares traded today. Yeah, new high a day indeed. You're not wrong about that. 20 minutes left for market movers. Let's see if volume keeps on picking up on CYN over here, showing us new price points, maybe $3 or something, maybe even $2.50 before 3. Obviously, that's something we have to see before that. And if it does go up there. It says CYN is on SSR though. I think that's wrong. Yeah, I don't think it's on SSR. Trader Pratt and Valeria. This was at $13.20 yesterday, now over $18. UVIX.
It's VIX Futures ETF.
ETF. Okay, so Amex. What is it?
VIX Future.
VIX. Oh, it's a volatility index. Yeah. Okay, yeah, volatility index. Obviously, you're using UVIX. I use UVXY. UVXY up 11%. UVIX up 14%. This is the volatility index. Obviously, when the market's coming off like this and the volatility is so expanded, it's fear. Volatility index is basically the fear index. It's calculated off of, I believe, implied volatility. So options, implied volatility, when people are writing their option calls or puts or whatever that they're writing, the implied volatility goes up and down, and based on a bunch of math variables, delta, theta, rho, gamma, alpha, omega, sigma, whatever the mathematic numbers are, the fear is clearly in the market. That's what we're noticing. People are scared. People are worried about their position. They're hedging their already existing long-term account using options. So that's what's going to happen with the overall market when the fear is looming around for such a long time.
Pratt, can you remind us, please, what the indicator you used beside VWAP? I need to write it down to EMA?
EMA, yeah, exponential moving average.
Cool, thank
EMA.
you.
UVXY saw the fear and bought in. Yeah, the fear is really, really out there right now, without a doubt. And I have to ban this guy. Ooh, Miss V quicker than me. Good job, Miss V. All right, so now I'm pretty low on energy, I'm going to be honest, because I feel like I gave it my 100% today for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed all of it. Not like we're walking away just yet. We still got 20 minutes. So if you do see me go down on the energy side, I do apologize. I'm a little hungry and I'm a little tired and my voice is hurting. So
diet menu waiting for you.
Sorry?
Diet menu
Diet
waiting
menu.
for
I'll be
you.
honest, I'm probably eating super chicken. If that food doesn't look good, I'm probably eating super chicken.
When was the last time?
3 weeks ago.
Crazy, you have to. Imagine you try, you don't like it.
Sometimes that is a thing. Like, they're not consistent. Like, you know, McDonald's is so consistent.
Yes.
You go to a McDonald's in Brampton, you go to a McDonald's in Oshawa.
All the same.
It's the same thing.
Yes.
This is not. Like, sometimes their fries are bad. Sometimes their fries are amazing. They're like, they're so inconsistent.
Human factor?
Of course. like McDonald's is so robotic. Everything
Yeah.
is like.
Yeah, McDonald's is super robotic, that's why.
Yeah.
And guys, again, while we're here, please like this video. Yes, 19 minutes left until the end of this trading day. Oh, no, that's false actually. 2 hours and 19 minutes left until the end of this trading day. 19 minutes left until the end of market movers. If you didn't like this video yet, please guys, support. I mean, I remember we used to get that 1K like so fast, and now it takes so long for us. So let us know what we can do better in order to get that 1K likes. And even Tesla is now nearing 1K likes, but on the opposite, to the downside. So maybe you could help us to get on the upside.
So just looking for some trades right now to be making. Let's see what we can do. Market flushing, but Netflix holding. Yeah, market taking out the lower day over there for S&P 500, but it is going exactly into that 4,300 level that we were talking about. That is ES. I cannot trade ES. I don't have enough buying power for that. So let's go over to MES. Try to take some contracts over here. See if we can get long at that 4,300 level. If 4,300 breaks, we don't want to be a part of it anymore. Duh. So let's also throw out a stop for this real quick. Miss V actually take over, that way people don't see where my stops are and I don't get stop hunted.
Someone said Tesla turned red, and yes guys, Tesla is down 0.37%. We are now going to that 1000 level, and I mean, it's not even bad though. I would love for Tesla to find strong support level, and maybe we could place some longs out of that. But again, like as Brad said earlier, why do I keep that long in my mind if it's definitely like short move to the downside, and QQQ is down almost 2%. So probably I am not going to trade anymore today, but never say never. If I see some great levels, I will definitely do. And let's see. Привет.
105.
Привет, Miss V. Привет, USA forever. And guys, like literally, likes number didn't even move.
What are we at?
We're like 665. We have.
Oh no, we did
15.
765.
We have like 16 minutes to get what, 240 likes. That's a lot.
Tyrone yesterday said they like to live on the edge with the like button.
It's so painful though.
It is 100%. You guys are always give us a little heart attack as to, are we gonna not do it today? Is today gonna be the day where Pratt gets fired for not getting 1K likes? Always a fear for us, right? So let's go away from that fear a little bit. Make us feel good too, guys. Come on, we're doing our best, putting our best faces in front for you, even through the worst of it, even through bad trades and even through losses. Sometimes I may be moody, but you know, always trying to put my best foot forward for all of you guys. Netflix being called out by John Reinhardt. So let's go check out Netflix right now. My futures long is up 3 points in the money. Let's see if we can get more out of it. Big bump up in Netflix. There we go. Netflix did make a new low a day at 210.05, but nice $2 move in Netflix right now off those lows. As I mentioned though, I have a new rule. Well, not a new rule. It's an old rule that I'm actually sticking to these days compared to history. So old rule, which is basically 3 shots and I'm done. 3 and done. I took 3 losses on this Netflix. I clearly don't have the read on it. I'm walking away from it, but looks like that long that we were fighting for is coming in right now. A beautiful move up on Netflix. Nasdaq also moving up to the north side from 13,450. Arun gave us the level on the S&P 500 futures, which is the 4,300 level, and we are up 5 points in the money on the S&P 500 futures right now. Let's see if we can get more out of that. Would love for the market to make a nice little move up to, I'm not sure we go back to VWAP. I think that's a crazy move in the market to go back to VWAP, but you know what I will be doing is maybe trailing my stops on the way up in this market, and trying to protect this money that I'm making right now on the futures. Traded 3 markets today and all 3 markets in the green for me so far. Hopefully we don't turn that around by 4 o'clock. About 15 minutes left with market movers, so feel free to keep throwing charts, stocks, tickers at me, and we will gladly be talking about it for you. And then make sure to not go anywhere, because you guys will get ported right into the closing show with Arun, Sean, and Brendo. What is VWAP in Netflix? The VWAP on Netflix currently is this red line on the 5-minute chart. We're looking at $217.11. So 217.11 VWAP. I'm not sure we go all the way back there. I'll be surprised if it does do that. I mean, no. If market goes back to VWAP, I'll be surprised. But Netflix, maybe we take out 215 and go test the 216s areas. We'll see if it does manage to do that. Can you keep me from losing money? That's a good question.
We can tie you.
Sorry?
We can tie you, put in a wardrobe.
What's that jacket?
Yeah.
A crazy jacket? A restraining jacket?
Crazy jacket, I like
Yeah.
it.
FCX, nice bounce. Thank you. FCX apparently having a bounce right now. Let's go check out FCX. 20 million shares traded on a $40 stock today. It's trying to do okay. It's trying to go down. Timber mode. Someone's been chopping the log on FCX over here and it's been going timber. So downside 6% with 20 million shares traded. Looks like the stock is on SSR mode. So it was down 10% at one point maybe and has obviously reclaimed about 4% of that move, I'm guessing. I'm not doing the math right now. I need to pull out a straight jacket. That's the word for it. Yeah. I'm not doing the math right now because I'm pretty bad at on the fly math. I need to use a calculator and everything. But looks like the stock, it was on SSR at one point.
I have a campaign for you. Don't hit the ugly dog, but hit the like button.
Yes.
Yeah?
Smash the like button. Who has the crystal ball? Nobody has the crystal ball, my friend. Nobody. Maybe Papa Buffett, but yeah, nobody has a crystal ball, right? Thoughts on Forge cooling, FRGE. Forge cooling off its jets is exactly what I predicted would be happening, right? I did say if Forge cannot find buyers above $16 or $16.50, that's a hard pass on this trade after that. So I got 3 for 3 on the stock reads, which I am very happy about. Not a single trade was made on this coiling. I'm not sure what coiling is. Maybe like you mean just coiling sideways or something. But you know, talking about Forge, I'm very happy with my 3 calls that I made. The call to $16.50, the call to break of $16.50 to $20 or to $18 where it halted at, and then the call from $18 to $20, which it also did. Sadly, did not make any trades on any of those calls. And now, as I mentioned, if they're not able to find buyers above $16.50 or even $16, we're gonna go back to the downside a little bit, and now we're finding buyers around the 50 period EMA. Is it the 50? I believe that's a 50 period EMA, which is still good for the stock because it's up 26% now on 7 million shares traded so far. S&P 500 futures came down a little bit off the move that they made. We were up 5 points and now we're only up 3 points. Still in the money though, nothing to be upset about, nothing to complain about. Netflix, let's see if Netflix is still trucking to the north side, and yeah, the answer is yes. It still wants to go north, but Microsoft does not want to go north. Microsoft is making a new low a day right now, so that's going to be a big thing for the market. If Microsoft and Apple don't want to go north and Netflix is, that really doesn't mean anything for the market, because Apple and Microsoft being the number 1 and number 2 weighted stocks will bring down the overall basket of stocks. Netflix is not going to do much to help it to the other side. Coiling, where traders anticipate a strong reversal in the near future in order to align with fundamentals. Thank you, Ice Sniper 33. Coiling. Anticipate a strong reversal in the near future in order to align with fundamentals. So kind of like a mean reversion trade, I guess, where you're anticipating a reversal. That's something that I always try to do. You know, everyone always goes, Prad, why don't you just short the stock? It's going down. And my only answer to that is, you know, I enjoy looking for mean reversion trades. I don't know why, but being able to catch the bottom or being able to catch the top and being right on doing that, ignites some sort of serotonin levels in my brain that makes me happy about it, right? So I like looking for those mean reversion trades, which I already pulled off on Walmart today, and sorry, not Walmart, on Facebook today, and I don't know if I can find another opportunity. We did try that on Netflix a little bit, and we got beat up, so what can you do? Palantir looking bullish. I don't know if Palantir's ever looking bullish, man. Palantir has been struggling for so long now. Palantir did get below $12. Let's see if some buying can come in below 12, allowing the stock to go back to the north side, maybe back to even the 50 period EMA. That would be great. But keep in mind, the S&P 500 still flirting with the low a day. 4,300. That level of S&P 500. If that level breaks, we might just extend our losses in the market today a little bit more than we already have. So that's something to keep in mind. S&P 500 needs to go down more, says San. Hopefully it doesn't need to, and helps us out on the long for whoever is long.
Pride Palantir actually have been upgraded by Piper Sandler today. Elizabeth Gutierrez also really wants you to take a look at that dogs again. I know we were talking about that. Oh, already there.
Yeah, no worries. Dogs still down 50%, 46%, whatever. Trying to find support around VWAP right now, though, surprisingly. My guess is dogs has something to do with, the Chinese delisting or something, and hence it's got beat up quite a bit today. Big down move on the dailies for dogs. Not sure what it wants to do around these levels. Maybe it wants to normalize a little bit around VWAP before it finds sellers or buyers coming in and moving the stock one direction or the other. So obviously patience on dogs would be better. Maybe going into the closing show, about 9 minutes or so left for the closing show to come on from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Maybe in that period, or maybe during the power/sour hour from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, dogs decides to wake up again and go in one direction or the other. But right now, it's just kind of looking sleeper to me, without a doubt. Geez, market took a dump today and I missed a short all this morning. Yeah, my friend, market did take a dump today. S&P 500 down 2 full percent on the day. NASDAQ down also 2 full percent on the day. And we are the idiots right now trying to go long on the S&P 500 when the market is completely wah.
Right. Still, I'm still looking for Tesla, okay, maybe 1K will be the level. But I mean, at this point, at this drop, maybe now is a good idea to look for drops, right? Or for longs, because they say buy low, sell high.
Yeah.
And we're now in the lows, so probably this 1K level will be something. Even if not, I'm pretty sure that this 994 will be something. So let's see, guys. And again, as you said, QQQ and ES are now both down 2%. So maybe we will find bottom. We are not saying about getting all the way back to positive territory, but maybe we will see some of to the upside. So at least QQQ won't close like 2% on the day.
Yeah.
Here's my late like, Mario C. Thank you, Mario, and we need more of those late likes. Thank you so much, guys. Each like means so much to us. We still need 100 more likes and 6 minutes left until the end of this market movers trading day. Lon Sopos, thank you so much for your like, fam. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I'm nervous.
Thank you. Looks like S&P 500 did break below 4,300 over there. We're testing again the lows, the bottom of the day. If S&P 500 does extend even more, I might just get stopped out and take a loss on one market today. At which point, we're not crying too much about it. We're still in the money. We're only losing maybe a little bit on one market, and we have made money on a couple of other markets today. So we're still happy on that side. But looks like S&P 500 do want to go to the downside a little bit more, and we might just get stopped out on our longs, which is gonna suck. I really thought 4,300 was gonna bounce for us, but let's see what happens. In the meantime, we're just waiting for the overall market to wake up, maybe in the power hours or the closing hour, and whatever direction the market decides to wake up in, we'll look to abuse some trades in that direction, obviously. So patience is the name of the game, my friend. Patience is the name of the game. Don't buy dips. We learned from last year. Trade with the market and short it. Yeah, trend is your friend always. You want to stick with the trend for the most part. If you don't stick with the trend, that's when some of the most bad things happen, right? So nothing wrong with wanting to do your own thing, but for the most part, sticking with the trend is not a bad call at all. 42.9. I'm just recreating my stop over here. That way, I'm making sure that it gets filled in case the market does fall, because I think my last stop did not go off because it wasn't aggressive enough. So there we go. We're good. We recreated the stop, but this is a different stop. Usually my stops will show up on the chart, but this is a different stop that I'm using. It's a script stop. It's like a in-house. It's like an in-house gateway kind of, so it doesn't really hit the market until that level breaks, so I don't have to. That's why that order does not show up right now.
Right now, Brad officially in the futures. It deserves a like. And here Keegan Warner says, late like, sorry. Thank you so much. Not need to be sorry, just really thank you, appreciate that. I mean, world won't stop if we don't get that 1K likes. But guys, just for information, like for, I don't know, for like 2 months already, even more, there were no day where we wouldn't get that 1K likes. And if it would happen today, it would be a little bit sad, honestly. So if you can, please like. 5 minutes for 93 likes. Let's go. Oh, yeah, it's a real challenge, Dean. So if you want to have fun, smash the like button.
It's okay. I don't even.
Okay,
yeah, thank you.
Take it for now. And also here we go, Tesla, guys, again going to that 1K level. Let's see, just $3 separates us from getting there. But I mean, if we get to 1K or 1,000, what would prevent us to get to that 995? It would make more sense counting markets going lower. And until still 3 minutes left, so if you want me guys talk about specific name, bring it there on the chat. I will do it for sure. Prevails bear Tony appearance equals 500 likes. Well, that's for sure. Kind of didn't think about that. John Reinhardt 980 for Tesla. Yeah, might be 980 also. Let's see, but I just hope we will get some rebounds out of this levels. Enough for falling down, like literally markets going down whole day. Give us just a little bit of breathe. It's really needed. Liked from India, thank you so much.
Ooh.
7M Mind. Yes, we're super close to 1K. And what else? Brad, could you check XX?
Yeah, U.S. Steels. X is, I believe, U.S. Steels. Yeah, U.S. Steels. My brother actually used to work for U.S. Steels.
Nice.
Funny little story over there. But yeah, U.S. Steels X. I know someone was talking about a possible reversal on U.S. Steels. I don't know. I don't really see it, to be honest. Could come in around these 34, 35, 33.50 levels. But at the moment, I'm not really seeing that reversal coming in. These are metals, and metals are did have a catalyst not too long ago with the U.S. Not U.S. UK. What am I saying? Ukraine and Russia fights going on over there with the conflict. That price has brought it up a little bit, but right now, obviously, U.S. Steel's coming down today, struggling a little bit. Not sure. Not sure where U.S. Steels wants to go off of that. Do anything, I promise. I'm getting in trouble because apparently I did something, but I didn't do anything, and then now everyone's asking me if I did it. I didn't do anything, guys. I promise. I promise I didn't do anything. So weird. Don't know where it came from. Yeah, I don't know.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. They think I did something, but hopefully,
All right, no
we'll
worries.
figure it out. Anyways,
1 minute left. And 20 more likes needed, guys. Let's do countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, all together. Thank you, Brad. Teamwork.
Sorry, Miss V. 4. Were we there?
3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year! Oh,
1K likes! Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Thank you, guys. We did it. Oh my God, you keep us like this, like until all the end. So again, thank you so much for spending this week with us. I hope you are doing great, and if not, don't worry. More trading days are coming in. You will recover 100%. Just stick to your plan and rules. Have fun, guys. Still 2 hours left until this trading day. I really hope we will see a little bit of positivity, because very, very negative day.
Yeah, thank you guys. Future just got stopped out, so that's the only one negative market, but we're still positive on the day. Thank you for coming by. Have a great weekend. Whoever
That's
is
it.
watching UFC, I'll see you in the chat. We gotta let you guys go. Paka
Paka,
paka.
paka.
Hey guys, welcome to the close. Couple hours left in a Friday afternoon that is turning into a bit of a mess for the overall market. Very negative still, really no bounce whatsoever in equities right across the board. When we last left, it was about a 1% kind of a day. Now all the way up to 2% for both the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. You can see the Dow holding up a little bit better, but not much, 1.9.